Damn it hot. Welcome, everybody. We back. Brand new season of Seven Smoke presents Cigar Table Talk, man. Season 5, episode 1 is July 1st. Great day to start. Also a 1-year anniversary for our Seven Smoke Cigar Club.
Yes, sir.
Great things popping, baby. Love that, for sure. Great night tonight, man. We got legendary coach, mentor, everything up under the sun. Goat sighting. And goat sighting. Yeah, man. We got the man, the myth, the legend, the living legend for sure in the building tonight. We got no one other than Maurice Freeman, my coach, Coach Freeman. That's what I'm talking about. So we got him in tonight. We're gonna have a good conversation with him. Before we get to that, though, we're gonna do our regular degler. You heard me. So I'm Cigar Law. You know I don't do it by myself. I'm here with my brothers, my compadres. Starting off to my right, I got
Young Bull in the house, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I am Bird in the building.
What up, Eli, the voice in the building.
you, Cal. Every time.
The Cowboy Cal. The Cowboy Cal.
We're gonna put that little ball up on your words on the screen.
Yeah, like the Cowboy Cal. Double C's.
Yep.
And you got Double O Adam, baby.
Double O Adam, the love maker.
Love maker, baby. Oh, I'm feeling that.
Yeah. We got him here, man. We gonna rush this thing a little bit, man. We're gonna jump right into our cigar moment because, like I said, I don't want to prolong our guests, our VIP guests. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to prolong that, and we're gonna talk about a little sports also, things that's happening in the NBA draft and the free agency and all that good stuff, man. We'll dive into that a little bit too, but no further ado, we're going to jump into this cigar moment, baby. Get your cigars ready, get your drinks ready, whatever you're pairing it with. Let us know what you're smoking, let us know what you're drinking, and come drink and smoke with us, baby. It's about to go down. Cigar moment coming up. I can put this down now. Hey, we have different pets in here every week. We come in here in Avery shop. Shout out to Avery, A Diggity, again, and Boss Lady for allowing us to be here another week for another episode here at Preferred Window Tinting, 733 East Hill Avenue. 733 East Hill Avenue. Shout out to the fam right there, Preferred Window Tinting. Also, shout out to Bird Gang Chicken. Bird Gang Chicken, man, he will be sponsoring this show tonight also. Bird Gang Chicken, he blessed us again with some chicken and some egg rolls and all this good stuff.
Ooh, them cheese bites.
Oh, the cheese bites, pickles. The fried pickles, yeah, man. He blessed us again, man, for tonight. So once again, Bird Gang Chicken, man. Y'all shout out to Cluck Norris. Cluck Norris it is. Shout out to Cluck Norris for blessing us again, baby. So yo. The love is pouring down. Not just the rain, baby. The love is pouring down. It's going down. I need some air, boy. The rain seemed like it stopped. It was cool until we started.
Cowboy to that fan.
I know what it is. That pre-shot I just took from Coach Freeman back there, man. That's what it is. It got to be that. Because I was fine right before that, man.
I see you sweating over there, man.
Man.
You all right?
Gosh, I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see how far we can go. Somebody else going to have to take this thing over, baby. Hey, get your cigar ready, baby. Get your cigar ready. It's about to go down. Let me know when you're ready, Cal. All right, good. We're in the cigar moment, y'all. Mike check. What's up, DJ Ron? What's happening with your baby? Lindell, what's good, man? Lindell Ellis, old classmate, teammate for sure. Yeah. But we're gonna get into the cigar moment, man. We're gonna start off to my right with the young bull, my nephew. Sir. Yeah. What you got, Shy?
Tonight, man, I'm smoking on that Spirit of Cuba from Yvette Bradley. The country is Honduras.
Okay.
The wrapper is Connecticut, and the strength is medium.
Medium.
And I'm pairing with that black label tonight, man.
Black label, baby.
Yes,
you on
sir.
that black label tonight?
Black label.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you on that black label, pairing that thing. So medium body.
Medium.
That's good. That should be a good pairing right there. That's Scotch. And medium body.
I don't think I stored it right, but it's all good. I'm gonna smoke it though.
Yeah, what you got some problem with it?
Yeah, it's all good though.
What you got a problem with that? Oh, that's minor.
Oh, just put your finger over
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna smoke right through that,
Be
baby.
all right.
For sure. All right, good. Appreciate that, Shy. I am Bird. What's happening, babe? What you got over there for us?
Ew, fat bottom Betty.
Fat Bottom Betty.
Oh, man.
Yes, that's a mean mama jamma right there, boy. That's a mean joke.
One of the faves. One of the faves.
Man, you can't go wrong. Betty's fat bottom. Yeah, dang.
You can't go wrong. Betty's Fat Bottom, you say?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Nope.
It's so sweet.
Yep.
So sweet.
It's so sweet.
All her family members. All of them.
Rose and everything.
You hear me?
All of them so sweet.
Go ahead, Bird. Tell us about your cigar.
Oh, I don't know too much about. I know it's sweet.
All
Like,
right.
as far as like the wrapper, and this is a smaller one. This is the Turo, so it's a little bit skinnier than the other one I got. It's fatter.
Okay.
What Gardito?
Speak up.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Other than that, it's a sweet one.
Drew Estate stick. We got some little family members from that little entourage right there. You got Sweet Jane. I think Sweet Jane started it off, matter of fact, with all the sweetness. Then you got Crazy Alice. Then you got Fat Bottom. Then you got Leather Rose. And then you got the girl with no name. So it's 5 of them bad mama jammas.
Mm-hmm.
But they go to a party and shut it down. You hear
Oh,
me?
they do.
They shut the party down. But shout out to Drew Estate, Deadwood, man, for sure. What you pairing with, brother?
One of the house favorites, Saluna Azul Tequila.
Yes, sir.
The house favorite.
Yeah, I never. This would be my first time pairing it with a cigar. I always use like the bourbons or the whiskeys.
That's different, though.
So, yeah,
That's different now. That's different now.
I
Yeah,
paired
yeah.
every
So-
other weekend, boy.
yeah. Not this house. I'm talking about my house.
Oh, your house.
yeah,
I was about to say,
yeah.
boy. Okay, so hey, let us know how that pair, man.
All right.
It's got a little sweetness to it. The tequila. You don't?
No.
Y'all say no.
You be walking back or something.
No.
So that word is Johnny Walker. Yeah, he's gonna do
You
it.
can mix it with something sweet.
Dang.
gonna
Okay.
do it.
So that might be a good balance then with the sweet cigar and then I would see when I see brown tequila, I always automatic the stuff you had.
Oh, yeah.
See, I think about that. That's all I think about when I see brown because of you and that brown you had. But yeah, okay. Hey, y'all here, let me know how that go. I can't deal with that tequila, baby. Oh man, I gave my Spanish and Mexico pass up a long time ago. You heard me? E. Lily, appreciate it, Bird. What you got, man? Eli the Velvet Voice. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to call you E. Lily.
Oh, I mean, it don't matter. These folks know what it is by now. My bad, trying to get it. But I'm on the Cohiba Blue tonight. First time smoking.
Cohiba Blue. Okay, now
First time smoking.
you came out with it tonight, huh?
First season.
Let's go.
First episode of the new season. So,
Season 5, first episode, season 5, baby.
I need a whole $50. You mean?
Oh, he got that money or something, don't he?
He got that money, baby.
I pay it to you next season. I pay it back next season.
That's 6 months from now.
Dang.
We
You know
tried.
I'm good for it though.
That's a nice Christmas gift.
Tonight, well, so far I got this backwood made in this cup.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, got you. Yeah, got you.
So, you know.
Understood.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens by the end of the night. I got some water around here somewhere
All right.
to reset my palate.
So you over there sipping on some backwood water and about to pair it with a cigar. Hey, y'all, let's pray for him right quick.
I am. Already did.
Oh, my God. Amen. Wow. Okay. Boy, you ballsy tonight. You ballsy tonight, man. We appreciate it, man. We're going to keep an eye on
We
you.
celebrating all night.
We're going to keep an eye on you. Hey, this is an important episode, dog.
all night.
Don't you show
all
your
week,
butt
all
tonight.
month. No, I'm not.
Don't you show,
I'm not.
don't you show your butt tonight, dog.
Man, our camera's going to be so messed up tonight.
Oh, my God.
Camera's going to be pointing every direction.
Man, listen.
Oh,
For real,
God.
For real. Hey, appreciate that, Eli. Cabini. Cowboy Cal.
You know
What's that? What you got tonight, man?
It's the boogie the others, you hear me? Hey, man, I got this old
That's a boy. That's all
grown
night smoke right
man right here. I got a grown man
there.
tonight.
3 hours.
You know what I'm saying? Look at every bit of it, you hear me?
Oh, man.
The goat coming, so I had to bring out one of the goat
the
cigars.
goat is here. The goat
you know what
is
I'm
here for
saying?
sure. The goat is here. So what's the name of this?
I don't know. Adam, tell him what the name is.
That's a farm blend. That's a Costa Rican Puro.
That what it is? You hear me?
That wasn't. Oh no, he just smoking anything. Don't know what strip you gonna smoke. You just gonna smoke it tonight.
Just gonna smoke it.
We
I
gonna pray
heard
for
that
you.
you died right in that water.
We're
Hey
going to pray
man,
for
look
him,
here.
too.
I just had some backyard water.
Yeah, you did.
I got some purified water,
Oh my God.
and then I got some
Yep.
spirits.
Yep. It's gonna be a short night for 2 of y'all.
God
It's gonna be a short night
dang.
for 2 of y'all. And yeah, as soon as you start acting up, you're getting off the camera.
Well, I add up anyway. So it's all
Well,
good.
it's a good thing I'm behind it.
So what is that? What is it that Calvin smoking? Since he don't know,
It's from Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
It's from the IGM farm.
Okay.
IGM cigars. That's actually got blended a long time ago. I'd say about 3 years ago, something like that.
That's good age right there.
And it's been sitting for a while. It's all
Yeah.
Costa Rican cigar tobacco.
And it been sitting in my little big old humidor. I decided
You
to pull
been
it out.
saving it?
Yeah, I've
You
been
been-
saving it.
Okay. For a night like this right here.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, Cal.
I knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming. Yeah, you knew it was coming. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that. Okay, what you padding with, man? You don't know yet? You just
No, I got holy water, river water, and spirits.
herbal tea.
Herbal tea, I guess. One that grandma used to make.
What the heck
Yeah.
is Harlem water?
Huh?
I don't even want to know, man.
Good. I feel you, man.
Holy water.
Hey.
Holy
what-
water.
what-
I thought you said Harlem water.
Holy water. I just
Holy
talk
water.
crazy, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Country as country get, baby. Appreciate that, Calvin. Well, we're gonna have to pray for both of y'all tonight, apparently.
Oh no.
But
Nah,
yeah. Yeah.
be all right. Got a gold in the building.
Hey, we got to go in the building, baby.
I'm building
appreciate
75 when you
appreciate that,
find me.
Cowboy Cal. Double O Adam, what you got, baby?
I got a Davidoff tonight, a Dominicana. It's the recent release. I think
of my
about a
favorites.
year or 2 years ago. They did this re-release, and I can't tell you anything about it other than it's delicious.
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 That's all that matters.
That's all I like.
That's all that
It's
matters
delicious.
right there, baby.
Sometimes I
Sounds
pick up flavors, sometimes I don't.
good.
It's delicious. I like it. A little peppery, a little spicy.
Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't.
Almond joy, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Oh man. Oh god.
Oh, what you,
What are you drinking again?
what you, hey, whatever I just took back there in there, that lemonade.
Man, that backwoods water, whatever,
Backwoods
backyard.
Water. Yeah, that backyard lemonade water.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Swamp water.
swamp water.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Oof.
Yeah.
Swamp water.
No, I got some Dr. Pepper with some spiced rum in it.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
All the spice,
Yeah.
all the ingredients.
all the flavors.
I don't know how many ingredients in that Dr. Pepper, but with that
Jeez.
spiced rum, it's all right.
Okay.
A little different tonight.
Let us
Taking
know how
notes.
that go
Taking
too. Let us
notes.
know how that go too.
You don't have to pray for me though.
Okay, now you good.
I'm good.
I think you well versed with these two knuckleheads. Gotta keep an eye on them.
Oh, you don't saw me in action.
I'd
be good.
Yeah, I've seen you. I've seen you.
I'd be
I've
good.
seen you when you at the lowest, and I've seen you snap out of it as if you ain't drinking all like that. That was amazing, Cal. I
Hey,
must
man.
say. That was,
Houdini. When it comes to drinking, Houdini.
All right, cool, man. Appreciate
know
that,
what I'm
Double O. Tonight I got this. Matter of fact, I got the. I'm glad I'm the only one who got it, so I can let everybody know. I got the cigar, 7 Smoke, cigar
Wow.
of the month. 7 Smoke cigar of the month. Our newsletter gonna come out. And 7 Smoke cigar of the month, which is the Cardwell. Long live the king. Long live the king. We got a king in the building tonight, so long live the king. That's good time for this right here. Cigar of the month. Long live the king. Cardwell cigar. So I'm gonna dive into this right here. This cigar is a full body stick with full flavor. Notes of chocolate, coffee, cedar, spice, and some distinct woodsy components that tantalize my palate with complexity. You heard me? Mm-hmm. That's what Jimmy would say. He would say all that right there in the comment. Y'all should keep looking out for Jimmy.
He coming,
Yeah. So that's what I got tonight, man. I'm pairing it. I got some old Woodford Reserve Double Oak with a little splash of old limestone water. Here,
Oh
yeah,
man.
with a little splash,
Limestone.
that limestone water.
Oh no.
Yeah, man, we gonna ignite this bad boy right here. So I should drink on this the rest of the night, or maybe not. I don't know. I might turn it up some more. But yeah, that's what I'm pairing it with. Woodford Reserve, Double Oak Woodford Reserve. That's what I got to pair this with tonight. So I'm about to enjoy this thing. So y'all get your cigars. Let us know what you're smoking, baby. Let us know what you're smoking. Anything in the comments, let us know what we got, Eli, when you get a chance, baby.
All right, so far we got DJ Rome.
DJ,
You know, Mike Check, you know what it is. Lindell Edwards said, "What's up, bro?"
Lindell,
We got Q in the building. What's up, Q?
Q Dog,
Boss Lady shouting us out. We got Miss Sarah Pryor.
Sarah Pryor,
speaking
old
everybody as
Kentucky
well.
classmate right there.
And we got Mom Buford on YouTube.
Mama,
Yo.
Say hello, Seven Smoke fam.
keep your eye on your son tonight, okay? He going in. He going in.
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it. That's all we got, though.
That's
All
what we
right.
got so far.
Hey, appreciate y'all, everybody, for joining us tonight, man. Gonna be a special night, but right now we're in the cigar moment. See, you got that twist right there. So this cardwood, the Long Live the King cardwood, has a little twist on the top, y'all. You don't have to cut these sticks right here. You just go ahead and tear that on off right there. You should be in the game. I don't want to mess it up too bad, but head on off.
You talking about the pigtail?
Yeah, the pigtail. Get out there. And we good.
That's it.
And we good. Yes, sir.
I did that over the weekend, right? I ain't have my cutter, so I had a few cigars, so I just bit the end, bit the cap. Oh man, it was smoking better than when
Oh yeah.
even if I cut it, I said, man, that's crazy. But yo,
Oh yeah. I've bit caps off plenty of times in my life. I used matches in a windy situation, biting my cigar, trying to get this thing to light. Oh yeah.
sure.
You gotta light up somehow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let us know what you're smoking, baby. Let us know what you got. Hey, Miss Sarah, what's good with you? Boss lady in the building. What's happening, boss lady? I seen you walk in. But yeah, shout out to boss lady. She popped up in the building for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Q, what's happening with you, baby? Man, yeah, we got it, baby. It's going down. Like I say, let us know what you're smoking. Let us know what you're pairing it with. DJ said, I'm on a Crown Royal Reserve with a spice cigar.
Oh, all right.
Let's go, baby.
All right.
Let's go, DJ Rome G. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to
that gold
Rome G. Huh?
That's that gold bottle, the Crown Royal
Reserve?
Reserve.
The reserve?
Yeah, or there's no.
I don't know. I'm not a Crown drinker, so I don't know.
Okay.
What was the question?
Might be the black.
Crown,
The reserve.
yeah.
What color bottle label is that? The Crown Reserve.
And it's
Crown
black.
Reserve.
I think it's black.
Black. Okay.
Maybe black. Maybe not.
Okay. Yeah, it's that black. It's the black bottle. It's that black bottle. Yup, for sure. It's that black bottle. For sure. Shout out to Rome G for that. We waiting on Jimmy, man. Somebody tag Jimmy, let him know that, man. We waiting for his
Oh, it's gold.
Huh?
Rome said it's gold.
It's gold.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Damn.
Oh, that's
I'm thinking about
that's
XO. Damn, XO. That's what I was thinking about first thing.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Boom.
That's right.
Yeah.
We was on Cal.
Yeah, we was on one accord. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
tag Jimmy, see what he got. Tell
Accord.
him it ain't too late. It ain't never too late to let us know what you're smoking, man. We want to know what you got going on, baby. What your palate talking about? You heard me? But we gonna move on. We gonna go into that sports real quick, man. Ain't too much going on in sports, but we got the little. We had the draft the other night. Trade. We got a lot of trades going on, a lot of trade deadlines, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna move into our sports smoke real quick. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't hear that.
And our audience, y'all make sure y'all can feel free to chime in. Anything you guys say, we got a microphone right there on the table. So y'all got something to say, want to speak on something, please feel free. It's open dialogue, baby. Open. It's open. You got y'all basketball coaches. Y'all know the basketball game, the thing going on right now. These trades and how y'all feel about. We on sports smoke.
Yeah. we do.
My first. I don't want to call it a complaint. But I want to know how y'all feel about LeBron and James and LeBron. Him being picked 55, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds a game, 1 or 2 assists or something like that. Like terrible numbers. But
Yeah.
got drafted second round, 55th pick in front of a lot of players with some good numbers.
Yeah.
Great numbers.
Do for North Carolina State.
And before anybody say something, yeah, exactly, bro. Big baby North Carolina State cat. Matter of fact, Bronny teammate, averaged 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, stuff like that, man, yeah. Well, hell yeah. But I understand nepotism. I get it. It's been going on for a year, forever. You hear me? But see, now it's showing how watered down this draft thing is to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame LeBron. Now, I don't blame LeBron for pulling the strings that he can pull, showing the strength that he got. I don't blame him for bringing his son in. If he can do it, why not? But when you got them other players that's in that draft, man, that been playing hard and doing their thing, and family ain't have it like LeBron. I mean, Bron and them growing up, they ain't have it. They trying to get to the league because we always been poor. I gotta get to league, get my mama straight. I gotta get my mama out the,
House.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you do this right here, it's like it's like almost a slap in the face for sure. He get picked 55th, the second round, 55th in front of a lot of great players that's been 4 years in that thing, college. Yeah. So how y'all feel about that? Cause I mean I don't understand why. When he found out he was gonna, you know, enter the draft. I was already like, God dang. So
You already know what time
We
it is.
said that too. We called it.
Well, you know, personally, I would have played another year, considering the medical incident that happened. But you know, they watched him play in high school,
yeah.
and he's still the same person. I think he was just limited with his playing time.
He was coming off the bench.
So you know, I would have liked to see him play one more year just to make sure.
Me too.
You know,
I want to see exactly what all he can do. I want to see him as a starter. I would want to see him as a starter playing, get some TV time, show, you know, more TV time than they got. But I would have loved to see him play one more year. But I'm sure Pops was in his ear, man. Yeah, go ahead and if you're able to enter that draft, go ahead. I'll take it from there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it from there.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it either.
I'm not mad at it though.
Like I said, it's a power move, and like I said, they've been doing it for a long time. They've been doing it. I went to school with a lot of people. I went to a PWI. You know what I'm saying? In Cumberland, Kentucky, and like 98% white. And here come my little black behind. Southern boy coming up there. We playing ball up there, man. And a lot of the, I mean, it's a very expensive school to go to. Thank God I had 2 scholarships to go there. But went there, and a lot of them kids say, yeah, it don't matter what I majored in. My family just need me to graduate. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give me they gonna sign their check off for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't mad, because that's how they grew up. That's it. But you gotta go to college. You gotta get a degree, man. No matter what you get a degree in, get a degree. We got this money for you.
It's crazy.
And I mean, yeah, that's how it was. That's how it is, rather. And so, what LeBron just did by pulling them strings right there, man, I think it's amazing. I think it's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty dope. But I think it's still a gift and a curse for those players that's been working all these years, man, trying to make it. Like a slap in the face to him, you know.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it. But I'm not mad at the power. Use it. You got everything you were seeking. I want to play with my son in the NBA while I'm still here.
Got it.
You made it happen. You made it happen.
I ain't mad at it for the I'm mad at it for the second round. I don't think that should have been a second round pick. But what I am kind of eager to see is that, because it is now on the Lakers, you got both of them technically on the Lakers. Wouldn't this be the first time in NBA history that a father-son ever share a court?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
LeBron needs to go
together.
down in history for many different things, minus all the rings.
Get
But I
added
mean,
to it.
just you gotta put
Hey.
something under his belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why not? You got the ability to do like a Griffey Senior, Griffey Junior in
Yeah,
baseball.
yeah.
Why can't you do it in basketball for the
Do
first
that.
time?
Do that.
It's history, baby.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the last son either. He ain't got nothing but a couple more years either.
Yeah.
Yep.
He might come out.
He way better than Bronny.
Yeah.
And could you imagine 2 sons and a father playing
And a
on the
father.
same court?
That'd
And
be
a father.
crazy.
I don't think that's ever been done across any sport where you've got 2 kids and a father on the same
crazy.
team.
Salute to them families, the Balls, the Curry, the James now. You know what I'm saying? That got their sons and stuff like that in the league, man. Doing things like that. That's pretty dope. But yeah. And Dion got his sons well off right now. Shout out to them boys right there. Now just imagine, but Dion in college though. I was about to say, would have had your boy, the quarterback Shador going into the league. I mean, pulling the strings he can pull. I'm sure he would have got picked because of Dion.
Yeah.
But he said, man, no, you staying one more year.
One more year.
Even when them boys were thinking about trying to go in the draft, I might be playing here next year. What he said after the season was over, they was in the skybox somewhere and said, I look good out here next year, saying it next season. But no, y'all gonna be back in Colorado because Dion ain't hearing that. So they coming back. He came back. Both of them came back to Colorado to play. So I mean, and I think it's only right. It makes sense. And I know football and basketball are 2 different things, but yeah, that's good that they came back and played because Shador started off hot.
Yeah.
He did.
But that pressure got to him, baby, and they started figuring out that plan, man, and started making things happen. And they lost a lot of games they should have won, basically. But shout out to the James family and them families that's doing everything strategically to keep their family on top, man. That's pretty dope. I love it. Shout out to those that haven't been drafted yet. There's some great players that we actually seen on TV play some great ball, you know what I'm saying, that ain't drafted, but hopefully they get a chance, an opportunity to play somewhere. Get your family out of them hoods, those that got the family in them hoods, man. Get them out the hood and let them live right, baby. Let them live right, man. But free agency. What we got?
Well, Dallas just got Clay today.
They got Clay. Boston just signed Jason Tatum, biggest contract in Boston history or NBA history?
Oh, I
5 years, $314 million.
Well, I think that's Celtic history.
Celtic history.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah,
that's a good
5 years, $314. They just signed my boy.
God.
$314 million, man. They just signed my boy for sure, man. That's 5 years. That's pretty dope.
That's league's history.
League history.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dog,
5 year,
boy.
$314 million contract extension.
Extension, y'all.
Largest
He's
in
already
league's
getting
history.
nice money prior to this.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Tatum, man. Shout out to Tatum, baby. Hey, God, no. Hey, man. Amen. Yeah, that's big. That's big. Now Klay Thompson, that's a nice pickup for the.
It'll be different.
Yeah, that's I like that. I know I placed for Klay to kind of like redeem himself. You know, everybody he been on the chopping block for the last couple years, man. They've been talking about him. Not like Klay. You know what I'm saying? Mama call him Klay. I'ma call him Klay. I like him. I like Klay. I want to get back to that old Klay. So there might be a good chance for him to do it. He around some more players, some good players and stuff like that. So yeah, I like that. I like that call right there. Yeah, I like that. Another thing I don't like. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. This JJ Redick type deal. Man, Lakers just doing everything premature.
Let the man coach, man.
I'm gonna let him coach. I like JJ. I'm a Duke fan now. Don't hate me on that part. I'm a Cameron crazy. You hear me? But dang, JJ Redick, no coaching experience.
Player experience.
He got player experience.
You know what that reminds me of? Oliver Marmol, St. Louis Cardinals head coach.
Oh,
they both about the same height.
Right. Yeah. Boone did the same thing. Boone, he left and
I played baseball with Oliver too, back in high school.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool to see that kid.
Yeah.
That guy grow up and get onto coaching.
That's dope. That's dope for sure.
How you feel about 76ers getting Paul George?
Nice. He got what? He got nice little some money over there too. He got nice little amount.
I think it was 4 year, 212.
Yeah, he got like 214, something like that.
212.
212.
Oh,
212 mil, 4 years. Hey, they believe in that boy. Hey, that's a big move. That's a win for George. That's a win, huge win for George.
Money talk.
4 years, 214 mil, 212 mil. Man, come on, dog.
Definitely.
And George been here for a long time. He been doing it for a minute now. So that's a win for George. Get out of LA and come on to Philly. yeah. That crowd different though. Yeah.
You know what I don't understand? I don't understand Westbrook re-signing with the Clippers and now they want to trade him.
They probably did it to trade him. And it's a money thing. It's a money play.
Gotcha.
Monopoly.
They'll probably save some. I think what's called they owed him $40 million when he left LA. They had to pay that dude $40 million.
$40 million.
So they try to they being strategic. I'm thinking if I'm gonna do that right there, you know. But I'm just speculating. That'll make sense, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, for sure. What other big trades y'all seen? That JJ Redick thing, man. Y'all don't dismiss that. That thing got me. That doing something to me. I'm trying to figure out what Lakers trying to do.
We'll find out soon.
Yeah, man. I'm rooting for it. But boy, like, I mean, you got, like I said, your boy Sam Cassell, been assistant coach, been in championship, coaching the championship, 15 years worth of coaching. I mean, done everything. Got all types of awards as a player. Bypass.
Yeah.
He ain't had no head coach position yet.
And see, that's what bothers me because we put a lot of these players in head coach positions. They do really good. You know, we named a few already. And if you go back old school, I think Phil Nickerson or whatever for the Bulls, he was a player. He became a really good head coach.
Yeah.
But to pass up on the assistant coach, come on now.
That part.
That was a good player.
Maybe it wasn't a pass up. Maybe it was a no thank you. I like what I'm doing.
What now?
Maybe it was a no thank you on the head coach. I like what I'm doing.
Who? What do you mean?
Anytime you got a coach that's on a roster already, maybe they don't want the pressure of being a head coach. Maybe.
Oh, the assistant coach.
Okay,
You saying the assistant
yeah,
coach?
assistant
The assistant coach. Well, maybe, but I mean, I hope. If anybody applied for that job for the Lakers, I hope they wasn't assistant coach that's been in there for a long time, been assistant coach for a long time, and this opportunity right here come about, and they bypassed him to get JJ ready.
Yeah, that'd be different.
And that'd be a pun. That'd be a pun move. We're gonna get JJ ready. He ain't got no experience, so ain't no excuse. I mean, we can't. You know, it won't be no. The pressure won't be on us, be on the coach, because he knew. But I don't see JJ ready telling LeBron what to do.
Yeah.
So
Could you imagine?
Play.
LeBron.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Ain't
don't
gonna
see JJ Redick telling LeBron what to do
That's why I think probably some of the other coaches pass up on it.
because of LeBron.
They don't want to tell 40-year-old LeBron what to do.
Right. I
They don't wanna do
agree.
that.
I agree. That's like Kobe. It was hard to play with Kobe. Man, hard to coach him, they say.
Yeah.
But not hard to coach him, but the players were scared of him. For sure. They were scared of him. Man, shoot. Kobe bullet them boys. Kobe said, "You got my shoes on. How you play tonight? Take my shoes off." The next day, the manager or whatever he is came in there collecting shoes out of them boys' lockers.
It's crazy.
Kobe said, "You ain't wearing my shoes." Well, y'all played yesterday. He meant that. The next day, that man, that buggy, anybody had Kobe's shoes that played that game that night before, he was taking them out their locker.
Oh, man.
And they couldn't say nothing. What they gonna do? So that's just how it was. But yeah, man. Anything anybody got?
Nah, that's it.
We gotta get this thing cracking, y'all. All right, man. We gonna pay some bills real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Before that, though, well, y'all, we got commercial for it, so we'll let it do. Let it do what it do. But we gonna pay some bills real quick. When we get back, we got our legendary coach Maurice Freeman gonna be in the hot seat, baby. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? We gonna get this thing rolling. Until we get back, baby. Continue to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of July, we want to present to you all a Smokers Ambience all-white affair. You heard me? Held on Saturday, July 6th at Big Nick's. DJ Easy on the ones and twos and Tasha G performing some live R&B. And of course, the cigars and food and drinks will be present. This is a celebration of the 1-year anniversary of the Seven Smoke Cigar Club, and we're gonna do it big, man. Smokes up at 6 o'clock at Big Nick's, July 6th.
Got a new whip, you already know what the first thing to do.
Get a shade to get it tinted.
Take it to Avery, 733 East Hill Avenue.
Get a shade to get it tinted.
Prefer window tinting is the best in the city. We don't care who offended.
Get a shade to get it tinted.
Blacked out windows are ceramic and my license are suspended, but I'm still gonna drive and get in it. 229 45 40 53 4. Hit 'em up, that'll get you through the door. 7% tint, I can ride on the low. Better yet, give me 5, I can ride while I smoke. Hit the horn and I blow, that mean that you ride too close. Tent man, to your house, car business.
What's up, Seven Smoke family?
We have some exciting news to share.
We have official Seven Smoke t-shirts available for purchase.
You can grab them in 2 colors, the traditional black and gold, or change it up with olive green and gold.
Limited sizes are available, so grab them while you still can.
Payment can be made to 7 Smoke Cash App, which is the $7 Smokes.
Again, that's
the 7 Smokes. We appreciate your continued support.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Have you heard? Seven Smoke Cigar Club has a brand new newsletter entitled The Smoker's Corner. You want to know how to get a hold of it? It's simple. Email 7smokecommunications@gmail.com, and in the subject line, type, "I want your newsletter." Press send, and the communications team will be sure to get it to you. Again, that's 7smokecommunications@gmail.com. That's the Smoker's Corners newsletter.
If you're looking for a different flavor of socks and designs in the sock game, you need My Sock Therapy. My Sock Therapy has choices for all walks of life to include men, women, and kids. Check out their full selection at mySockTherapy.com. Again, that's mySockTherapy.com.
Life can be challenging no matter how strong you are. It's okay to not be okay. When you feel the pressure of life getting the best of you, go to openpathcollective.org to find a selection of therapists in your area. That's openpathcollective.org. They are there for you.
For a wide variety of smoking accessories and products, Gifts and Tobacco is your one-stop shop. That's Gifts and Tobacco, located at 1407 West Hill Avenue, Suite A in Valdosta, Georgia. You can reach Sam at 912-472-1573. That's Gifts and Tobacco for all your smoking and accessories. Don't just wear life, live it. Live it. Live It clothing represents everyday life, making sure you live your life to the fullest and don't let nothing or no one stop you from living. Live It Wear Life apparel will have you looking good and feeling good through life.
I make this look good.
That's Live It Wear Life, coming soon in 2024. Live it. Shows can't run without production. For the best in the game, contact I Am Bird. For all your mastering, mixing, podcast, and live stream needs, I Am Bird is your guy. You can reach him at iambird.com.
Hey, yo, Bird, these things on?
Coming up next on this episode of Cigar Table Talk, he's the man, the myth, the legend. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the legendary Coach Maurice Freeman.
Smoke. We back, baby. We back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is episode 1 of season 5, y'all. Episode 1 of season 5. A great way to start this season off, man. Great way to start it off. We here with our legendary coach, man, Maurice Freeman. We gonna pick his brain a little bit tonight, man. See how he's doing. See how he's living. The new changes. We gonna talk about the new changes, how that's treating him. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had to go down to Alabama and had to shake something now. If they ain't treating you right up there, but
they treat me just fine.
But I know you can handle yourself for sure. So we gonna talk about that, man. But if you just joined us, we talked about the cigar moment. We had the cigar moment. Broke down our cigars, what we smoke, what we paired it with. Please feel free to add to the comment section if you haven't told us what you're smoking, what you're sipping on. Let us know, please. Let us know. Learn us something. And also we left from there, went to the sports segment, talked about these trades and all these different moves that NBA is making right now. This is the last month with no football.
It's the last
month without no football, baby. So y'all get ready. It's about to go down.
Hey.
I can't wait, man. That's a new holiday. Football season, the whole holiday. Yep, that's what it is, man. But yeah, man, we're back though. We're back. You know what I'm saying? We here with the team is here. We got a nice audience out here, man. They showed up for Coach Freeman, man, and I've known him all my life. Huge inspiration to me, great mentor to me also, and one of the best coaches I ever dealt with, played for, coached with in my life. You know what I'm saying? So he's been everything to me in so many ways when it comes to being disciplined and being a man, being an athlete, not giving up. You know what I'm saying? Being relentless. All those things I can go on forever when it comes to him, man. But we got him here tonight, man, and we're honored. We didn't think we can make it happen, but we made it happen. And we're glad, you know, like I said, a great way to start off the new season 5, man. A lot of great things happening, not only for us, but for him also. But nope, I ain't gonna keep on harping on it, but we're gonna let Coach Freeman introduce himself how he want to.
Well, before I introduce myself, hey man, I didn't know it was season 5.
Season 5.
Man, you kicking it, man. You kicking it. Hey man, one more season and you'll beat out in Living Color. You remember in Living Color? They only did 6 seasons. I was amazed at that. So hey man, keep hanging, baby. Keep hanging.
Hey, we started out with a phone. Remember back in the day, just me. But these boys, man, it ain't just me.
Riding around in the car with the cigars in the trunk.
Exactly.
You know, about like they used to do CDs. You know the deal.
That probably was illegal too, but hey, it's over now. We legit now, baby. But but these guys, man, they made all this new look happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no credit. I told them, I just talk shit. They put me on, and I just talk, man. But this look that they got, all this, man, these guys. It's collective effort for sure, man. So salute to them. You know, I always give them praise for that, man. But yeah, we're here, man. We started out with the phone. This the phone for sure. Just smoking a cigar, hoping somebody pop up on the screen and talk to me about what they smoking. You know what I'm saying? Or ask questions about cigars. That was the early stages right there, man. But yeah, good times though. That's the origin. You know what I'm saying? But hey. It ain't about me. It's about you tonight.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's about you tonight. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna talk that stuff that we talk, man. So yeah.
Let me shout out to my boys, Ben Tillman, one of my partners. We practically grew up together, got into the coaching world together, and got a chance to really share philosophies with each other and just grow up as coaches.
Right.
Won some state titles together. He's at Thomasville. You know, I don't like Thomasville, but I love him.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna call it like I see it tonight now. So don't start there. Hey, I'm drinking sports drink lemonade. All right, just for the record.
For the record, y'all.
For all y'all that think I'm lying, then you know what I'm drinking. Shout out Coach Moore, one of my young bucks that I had a chance to mentor. Yes, grew up. He's over here doing some big things in this school system as an educator, administrator now, right? So I'm proud of them dudes.
That's big.
You know, I did 36 years in the state of Georgia as an educator and a football coach. 32 years as a head football coach. Came to Brooks as a snotty-nosed 28-year-old.
Yeah.
Didn't know a whole lot about kids. I thought I knew a lot about football. But when you get in the heat of the battle and you turn into the head coach, you really learn a lot of stuff through the grace of God and my mama forcing me to come down here, and Ben and Clay Lee, all them cats showed up to make us say, man, boy, it's about time for you to come home.
Yes, sir.
And I was one of those cats that did not want to coach in Bruce County. I wanted to be in the big city. I wanted them big city lights and things like most young people that say, hey man, I'm moving to Atlanta.
That's it.
You better have Atlanta money.
Right. Eat you up and chew you up and spit you
No,
out.
they'll let you live under the bridge. There ain't no laws under the bridge.
Under the bridge.
They'll let you live. Hey, don't act like ain't nobody living under the bridge.
Hey, they up under them.
As a matter of fact, truth be told, if you drive through Valdosta at the right time, you might see somebody under the bridge there.
True.
It's unfortunate. But if you cannot conform and you cannot pay your bills, then some tough things going to happen. So young people, if you're on here listening to us, you better listen to the game, man. We finna put you in on the game and tell you the doggone truth. Be it you're just a regular student or you're a young buck that want to be a coach. Hey, man, listen to what we got to say today, and don't say it can't happen to you now, because it can.
Oh, yeah.
And don't put the cart before the horse.
That's right.
My favorite thing to tell you is close your mouth and open your ears.
Open your ear.
Because as you got your mouth open, you don't know what anybody else is saying. You just got your own opinion. And if you don't have the experience and you don't know the right people and you're not going the right way, man, that could really cost you.
Oh, yeah.
But I learned the right way to listen to folks. Even if my opinion different, I took it in. Shut up and listen. And I learned the game. I learned people, and I learned the community. And it worked out well for me. Oh, what you got for me? Come at me hard, baby. Come at me hard.
We gonna work our way to it. You know what I'm saying?
Sip of my lemonade so I can tell the truth. True serum. True serum.
True come out, man. So what year did you start in Bruce County?
1994.
94. So the first I thought so.
I didn't come until after July 4th. I didn't do spring practice with Brooks. Brooks didn't have a spring practice. We didn't have practice in June.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, there was something else that happened in 94. The great flood that came through Macon and Albany.
Albany, yeah. Mm-hmm.
My partner called me and said, man, you know what? When you left, it never stopped raining. So this is your fault. So, but that flood came through. I'm glad I got out of there.
I know that's right.
Because they were in lines a half mile long trying to get water. But I came at that same time, and we had to get started because we didn't have spring ball. We didn't have a lot of summer football.
Wow.
We just had to get started. And them kids had to trust me off the bat.
Yeah.
And
they did.
And they did.
They did.
Well, no, they didn't.
What?
We were 3-3 in the middle of the season.
Mid-season.
Mid-season, and it was rough. We were over in Charlton getting the brakes beat off us by Champ
Charlton,
Bailey and the crew. And
Charlton.
after the game, I think we got beat 35-7, something like that. And I was pouting, man. I was sad. As a matter of fact, let's tell you, I didn't know what to do. So Clay Lee Phillips came to me, and he was my team chaplain. Always been.
Yep.
And he said, "Man, what's wrong with you?" I said, "Man, 3-3, man. I don't know what to do with these kids, man. Maybe I bit off more than I could chew." He said, "I'll tell you what you do. You go in there and you get them boys straight. I'm gonna shut this door and I'm gonna stand on this door." And you know, Clay, 6'2", 6'3".
Oh yeah.
About 240. He got a little limp now, but he ain't have it then. You know, and he said, "You go in there and you tell them boys what it's gonna be like, and that's the way it's gonna be." So I went in. They were having a good time. Nobody was sad. They were in there talking and giggling.
Wow.
So I took a garbage can. You can't sue me now. It's been 30-some years. Took a garbage can. I threw it across the room.
Yeah.
Hit one of my linebackers. Shut up. I said, man, this is where it's going to be. We're going to go back out here. We're going to run 1000s. And we're going to go home. And this ain't going to happen no more. It's going to happen the way I want it to happen from now on.
Straight up.
Don't give me your opinion. You take my opinion. And if you listen to me, we're going to play some good football. But I've been listening to y'all. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. And I ain't listening to your parents no more. And tell them to stay off my sideline.
Man.
And let me do my job.
Let you do your job.
Yeah. And long story short, we were 3-3. Next thing you know, we're 12-3.
So I remember that. That was my first time being a water boy. I didn't know what I was walking into. Just when I became afraid of you. I playing Little League football when I was a water boy.
Yeah.
And just paying attention. I said, man, I'd never play football for him. Just and when I got to the 8th grade, I said, "Yep, I'm just focused on baseball."
I remember that.
And they came to my mama's house, man.
Go get Jack. Go get Jack.
And my mama said, "Oh, he playing. Oh, he." I said, "Dang." Well, I guess I'm playing football then. But I saw how he coached, man. But the crazy thing about it, the way he coached, the players caught on to the point where it came to a point where if the upperclassmen, we was afraid of the upperclassmen at some points because if they saw us make a mistake. He didn't have to say, y'all get on the line, let's run 100.
Yeah.
You had them upperclassmen. I remember Rocky.
That's right. Boys, they were leaders. They were leaders.
Them boys were leaders.
True, hard-nosed, tough behind leaders.
Yes, Lord.
And we're missing that in a lot of I mean, Rocky was 6'1", 6 feet, 160 pounds.
Yeah.
Played guard and inside linebacker. And if you were ever worth a quarter at Brooks, you went both ways.
Yeah.
Nobody in Brooks kind of gives you respect if you're not guy that plays both ways.
And we wanted to do that.
And that's the tradition. I played at Brooks.
Yep.
Both sides
You know, tight end, defensive end. I broke my collarbone playing fullback. I thought I was O.J. Simpson. Early kind of showed me I wasn't the juice. And I said, hey, man, coach, what you want me to play? Tight end, defensive end, kicker, punter. So, you know, our history says you play multiple positions.
That's right.
And if you're good enough, you don't come off the field except for halftime at the end of the game and timeouts.
That's right.
And so that's the thing we take pride in. And that's what they still, hopefully, will continue to take pride in. That's a Trojan. That's not my deal. That's Brooks County's deal.
Brooks County way, baby, for sure. I definitely can vouch for that. 95.
95. We were better. What's up, A-Rod? That's my boy back there.
A-Rod.
To the blue and white family. No offense there, Ben, but
I'm offended.
what's up? That's right. A5 over here. But 95, we had a better team in 95 than we had in 94. But we had a few more egos, and I was a little bit stupid too. So here's something that tells you to close your mouth and open your ears. the head coach at Charlton. We had beat them 33-0.
Yes, I remember.
Remember that?
Oh my God.
They had Champ Bailey.
Champ Bailey
and his brother.
Quarterback then.
He was playing quarterback. And so that Sunday, no, I don't think it was that Sunday, but on down the season, that coach called me and said, "Coach, man, we're struggling, man. We're having some trouble." I said, "Coach, you know what you need to do? Move Champ Bailey to tailback." My stupid behind. Man, next thing you know, we're in the playoffs.
I remember like yesterday.
Champ Bailey at tailback.
Oh, man.
And we busting his tail, man. But he'd always get up. Every time you bust his tail, the next play is 50 yards or more.
Man. I mean.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Like it wasn't nothing.
Like it wasn't. I mean, we hit him a couple times on the sideline, and I said, "Oh, yeah, we got him now." He got up real slow, dragged up. He said, "Coach, I'm all right." He walked back to the huddle. Next time you see him, he in the end zone.
End zone.
So I learned from that point on, do not advise other head coaches on what they need to do. And after the game, he come trying to shake my hand. "Coach, man, I really appreciate you looking out." I said, "Coach, I was just being a jerk. I wasn't trying to look out for you. And I didn't think we were going to see you again anyway."
Man.
Thought y'all be out of this thing.
I just knew we were going to be back to back.
Oh.
I just knew we were back to back. And the crazy thing about the score was what, the first game, 33?
33-0.
And what they beat us that second game?
33-7. Champ Bailey went in that locker room, put on a Superman suit.
Man.
And he never took it off. He took it to Georgia, he took it to the NFL with him.
Exactly.
I still don't like him, man. God.
All the Bailey, damn.
All of them. You're right. The grandchildren, too.
Oh, my. He did the same thing. Champ, crazy thing about it, the story of Champ, man, I feel like a little groupie, a fan. Basketball season came around. Marquise Jeremy playing point guard.
Woo, yeah, I forgot about that.
Man.
We were playing him in the finals.
And he caught the ball off the rim at the buzzer.
You know who he caught it off? Marcus Stroud. He went right over Marcus' head.
Really? Wow.
He went over Marcus' head.
We had the lead.
Boom.
Man, it was so crazy. I was a water boy then. No, I was a water boy then. I don't know. I think I was a water boy for the basketball team, but I don't know why I was in charge. Wherever we was for the playoff game. But man, Champ Bailey, he definitely he did some things to us, man.
The same thing in track. He high jumped 6'8". You know, we just happened to win that region title in track. But boy, I tell you what, he won the 100, won the 200, won the high jump. That dude could flat out do it, man.
Straight up athlete all across the board, man. It wasn't too much he couldn't do.
He was Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
It's a real Batman and Robin.
Man.
You heard Coach Freeman say they knocked him, they hit him, and he got up slow. But it seemed like it built him up, like powered him up almost. Yeah. And he just got loose, man. He got loose. How big your first year coaching? What did that winning the championship your first year, starting off 3-3? What did that do for you? I mean, the 95 that happened, but what did that moment of winning your first year coaching at Bruce County, your alma mater, you know, like what your hometown, you back in that thing? What that meant to you? How do you feel about that?
You know, it really didn't touch my heart till years later. At that time, I didn't really realize what. As a matter of fact, I said, "Man, this was pretty easy." I said, "We in 10 or 12 of these." I found out how hard that doggone thing was. But to be a hometown dude, to be Kerry Freeman's son, to be in a single parent home, being a kid, and don't use this as an excuse. We were on welfare. We were poor. As a matter of fact, what I tell my wife said she was poor. I said we were po, P-O-po.
Yeah.
Po. P-O-po. We had one air conditioner that was in my mama room. We had one TV that was in the front.
Right.
So in the wire pliers, it changed the channel and all that kind of stuff. Y'all young bucks don't know nothing about that. Little snotty nose, you don't know nothing about that.
The knob gone.
Right, knob been gone. Knob wasn't there when I can remember. You know, antenna outside, you got to go out there and change the channel. But you don't know nothing about that. The antenna, y'all got direct TV and all that other mess now.
And everything.
Got aluminum foil on there. Then the weather, when the weather clear up, you can see a lot, 3 or 4 channels, 5 channels.
That's right.
As long as if the weather is hot, you got 2 channels, 6 and 12.
Give it and he take
That's
away.
right.
6 and 12.
6 and 12, and then 12 o'clock, it was static, which meant go to bed. You know, so it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me. But when I go back and look at pictures and see the community at the game and see the stands and see Coach Mitchell.
Coach Mitchell.
My dude, man. That dude gave me my first job as a 28-year-old, not knowing nothing, and said, "Look, man, come on, lead these kids." And I'm saying, "Why don't you do it?" Because he had experience. He was a few years older than me.
Yeah.
But he said, "No, you what we need. You what these kids need. They don't need me. They need you. I need you. You need me to be with you, but you don't need me to run this program. You need to run this program. And so he allowed me. He allowed me to run the program as I saw fit. And we were very successful. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the community giving me a chance as a young buck like that. And they came and they came to the games and they supported us and the young people played their butts off.
That's right.
Trojan football is what it was all about. It was not about Freeman. It was about Brooks County.
Right.
So I learned tradition and so many systems like the city of Macon. You know, they had Southwest, Northeast, and Central. They had 3 schools. You know, it's about 12 schools in Macon now.
Wow. Good.
So they've lost the tradition.
Wow.
When you start building schools like you got Lowndes and Valdosta here,
you breaking
that's
up.
it.
Yeah,
But there have been years that everybody's been talking about, hey, let's put another school in here. Well, not only when you put that school in, there are guys that graduated from Lowndes, there are guys that graduated from Valdosta. They've lost a tradition.
Yes.
Because now their kids may be at that other school. You know, I've had kids that I've had kids that say, look, we ain't playing at Valdosta. We think about coming to Brooks. And a mama will say, no, I graduated from Valdosta.
Straight up,
You ain't going.
There
And I understand that. I understand that now. It's tradition. That's your heart, man. And so when you start adding those school systems in, and I understand the reasoning for doing that, but sports brings a lot of us together now.
Absolutely.
It brings black and white.
Absolutely.
Because when I first started coaching at Brooks, if you looked at the reserve section, there was only white people standing there, sitting there.
Yeah.
Come on now, let's be real about it.
That's right. That's
No,
right.
Don't be insulted. That's all was
Long
it.
time.
But then all of a sudden you see black people and white people sitting by each other, hugging each other, and cheering for the Trojans.
Small
And
town.
that's right.
Yeah.
You know, you go downtown and everybody know your kids, and
right.
you go to, you know, I didn't have to recruit kids. All I had to do was go to Piggly Wiggly or whatever it was at that time, and kids be like, Coach, I want to play for you. That was my recruiting. I always lived in the town where I coached at. So when I was here, I was on Jefferson Street when I first moved back to Quitman. My mom was like, you can live with me. I don't live with you. I'm grown. I got a wife. What do I want to live with you for? So I found me a little house to stay in and you know, go to Little League games. We shopped in Quitman. We bought gas in Quitman. Now, unfortunately now, and I understand why you want to live in Valdosta because Quitman is so small, but you're taking our money. You're taking the taxes.
That's right.
All that stuff there that we need there is in another city.
That's right. Yep.
You have to understand there's a lot more that goes to it. And when you playing at Brooks and all these schools are coming in to play, the stores, the Hardee's and all those that was open that night, they bought food there.
That's right. That's right.
That brings in things, that helps the economy there. So you gotta understand as the head coach at Brooks, there are a lot of things you're doing to help your own community.
That's right.
And I learned that, I understood that, and I came to appreciate that.
That's right, for sure.
Wow.
Nice.
Definitely was a game changer. You being there in the town had your back. You know, we had 45 players in the bad mood.
We only had 42. I just called it 45. 45 sounded better than 42. You know, 45 players in a bad mood sounded good. 42, and it didn't sound so. 45 players in a bad mood. I still got my shirt. The state championship shirt with all those guys' names on it. You know, and all those Chris Cole jerseys, things like that. I got all the historical things that from back in them days. So when I finally lay this thing down and build me a little house and sitting there and have my own little man cave, all that stuff gonna be on the wall. And I'll be able to truly appreciate the things that I've done here in my community.
What influenced you to be the hard-nosed guy? That I mean, your toughness is heard all around South Georgia, North Florida, Alabama. They know you everywhere.
Well,
I talk to boys over there in Homerville a lot. They talk about you. About like you the only one can figure their defense out. They're telling me everything.
Yeah, they'll spill the guts. What you know, Jeff Caldwell was. I thought Jeff Caldwell was the meanest coach in the world.
I heard. I did.
I really did. I didn't like him, and I didn't think he liked me. So he was hard on me, man. He didn't give me one break. But then my senior year, Jeff left and took a head coaching job at Hawkinsville. And Coach Gamble was predominantly an offensive coach. So he wasn't over there with me, but we became real close because I was a basketball player also. But Jeff Caldwell was always on me. But we went to the third round that year, and we went up to play Mary Pearson. And that was a pretty good game. But them boys went ahead and started kicking off in our butts. So we go in at halftime, we're down 21-7 or 21-14, something like that, and we're lost. Really, they're beating our tails. And so Coach Caldwell came in, and I as a kid, you don't know no better. I said, Coach, man, we need you, man. Come on and help us, because without you, man, I don't know if we're gonna win this thing. He said, Coach, that ain't my job. Wow. I came to see y'all play. Wow. Now, you need to get out there and play your butt off.
He was already gone.
Yeah, he was already gone.
Got you.
So, but I didn't understand. Wow. I wanted him to step in and save that game. He said, no, that ain't my job. I'm a head coach now. I can't come in and do something for somebody else. They got to do it the way they want it done. Well, we lost. And after that, I went on to play at Florida A&M, and Coach Hubbard was a great guy, but boy, I stayed in trouble with little stuff. And Coach Allen Bogan was a great guy, but he was mean as a snake also. So anytime I got in trouble, I had extra duty. And they'd always be laughing at me, saying, man, I really like you, but you dumb. You the only one to keep getting caught. You know? He said, but you don't. He said, the thing I like about you is you never lied to me. If I did it, I did it. And I took my punishment, I didn't tell on anybody. And I patterned myself after them. Coach Bogan, Coach Caldwell, Coach Hubbard. I patterned myself after them. Hard nose. You're going to do what you're supposed to do. You don't do it, you're going to get punished. And I ain't going to cut you no slack.
That's right.
And you know what? Life is the same way. Don't pay your bills.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and see that man, want that man show up.
Same way.
Put your furniture out that side of the road, and folks, your friends will stop by and pick it up. And keep dipping. So, you know, those guys taught me that life is hell. But now if you're going to man up, you can fight through it. Now, if you don't man up, then you'll be out there talking about, man, I'm okay because I can't hear you anyway. And I'm the same way. There's some kids that didn't make it, and they probably still mad at me, but it ain't my fault. I did my very best with you. You chose to do it another way. But now if you listen, I'm going to go to bat for you, be it you right or wrong. Just tell me the truth, and let's get with it.
That's a fact. With that, man, with the hard nose, I can recall several events that took place in school and outside of school. Get in trouble with the police. Police gonna call Coach Freeman.
And I'm coming.
They ain't gonna take us to jail.
I'm coming.
And we didn't want them to call Coach Freeman. We'd rather go to jail. We'd rather go to jail. People call, if during football season, they see us at the park playing basketball. No, we can't play basketball during football season. They call Coach Freeman. That blue, what's that little Chevy? That little blue and white? That
little Chevy out here. A little S10.
Hey, we see that thing pull up, boy. We like, oh, man. We scattering like lights come on the road.
As a matter of fact, Sunday, you remember back in the day on Sunday, everybody parked in the middle of equipment, right? On both sides. And people just cruise through equipment. It was big back then. I mean, every parking space was full.
That's right.
And all of them sit on the car and watch people pass by.
Doing nothing.
Hey, them Trojans, you better not be out there. You let somebody call me and tell me you better be running to the house. No, man. You ain't got no business out there. Because we ain't doing that. Yes, you are. You're doing something. You're going taking your tail home. So yes, I was strict, but it worked. It worked. It worked. A lot of those guys, most of them turned into very successful men. And that's all I wanted.
That's it. Hard nosed, but was always, like I said, he consoled us. He was hard nosed, but he always brought us in, man, and that's what kept a lot of guys playing. Like you'll see, a lot of people see Coach Freeman way, like, man, they'll quit. They weak somewhere inside, you know what I'm saying? But those that kept fighting, them 3 days, that's what it was about. See who gonna quit and see who ain't gonna hold up, you know what I'm saying? We had 3 days back then. Then they changed it to 2 days. Then I don't think they do no days.
You got the wet bub. That wet bub over 92, you better be going in that locker room. You know, but you see farmers, they ain't got no wet bub.
They out there.
You see carpenters and folks like that, they don't have a wet bub. You see these folks working on the interstate, and I moved back to Georgia in 1988. They went up to Macon through Atlanta, went that way, and they've been working on that interstate since 1988. And they ain't got no wet bub out there. Two jokers out there getting it, man. You know, one summer I came home, my freshman year, I came home and worked with Jack Harrell. And Jack said, I'm going to teach you everything about construction. And I ain't want to know nothing about construction. I wanted to know about the NFL. Man, I ain't finna be no construction worker, man. I'm going to the league.
Right.
Jack put me on the house with this old man. Old man had an RC Cola with some peanuts and some tennis shoes that were melting up there. It was so hot.
Man.
Yeah.
I said, man, ain't no way in the hell. I'm finna do this for a living. You know, but I quit.
Oh, man.
Went home, Jack went home, told my mama. So for the rest of that week, that was a Tuesday. I started work Monday, I quit on Tuesday. For the rest of that week, I had to work for free.
Wow.
But it taught me a lesson. She said, I appreciate if you take him back. If you do, he'll work the rest of the week for free.
Wow. Wow.
I worked that whole summer. And then I had to give mama half of the money on Fridays. That's just the way it was, man.
Yeah.
But you know what? That was the last summer I came home. You weren't finna hear that no more, boy. I wasn't coming back home to do that. I stayed in Tallahassee the rest of my days, baby. Not finna do that no more. But it taught me to get an education.
Yeah.
Go sit your butt in that class and learn something, man.
That's right. That's
if
right.
you don't want to work that hard, so that's what I did. And I appreciate what Jack taught me, because I still know some of it now. But that just wasn't for me, man. Well, hey, man. I'm gonna play football out there.
Yeah.
I can't do all that other stuff, man.
Yeah. From then to the evolution of high school, well, the evolution of you coaching from 94 all the way up to now, the changes. How have the changes when it comes to your style of coaching, your ways, from elbows and toes to having the plates over your head, walking down the hallway because you got in trouble in school. You know, like, I mean, all the hundreds. But, I mean, the evolution, how has that affect your coaching style?
You know what? It has affect my coaching style, just like you're a fraternity man, you're a fraternity man, you're a fraternity man, you're a fraternity man.
Yeah, okay.
Some of the things that went down when I played, they sue you for now.
Right, okay.
In the great game of football, it's the same way. Some of the things I did early in my career, people will sue you now. So now you got to worry about your family, first of all, and your livelihood, and your teaching certificate. You lose that teaching certificate, then you done. So slowly, even though I totally disagree with some of the things that have happened, I had to change my style. So Rocky Hadley and Marable and Rodney Brooks, they on me often. Man, you done got soft. No, I ain't got soft. But society has said, you're gonna change or you're gonna get fired and sued. So to keep your job and to be able to take care of your family, then I had to make changes. I had to give you socks or tape your elbows up when it's time for elbows and toes. When before you had elbows and toes and we ain't had no sprinkler system out there. I'm skinning up your elbows. That's why I was doing it anyway, to skin your elbows up.
And
the grass was dead. But now you can't do that.
Can't do it.
Kids go home, elbows all scratched up. Man, you sitting in the board the next morning with your head down saying, man, I got to call my wife, man. I might be finna lose my job. Think about that, man. They made some changes.
It definitely makes changes. And parents change too.
Parents have changed.
Parents change.
Oh my goodness, man, they changed.
I mean, when I started playing, I'm a mama's boy. Me and 5 sisters. And, that's it. My dad lived in Quitman, but he wasn't around. Now, that ain't my business. That's my mama's business.
Right.
I don't know why, so I don't get into that.
Right.
All I know is I loved him. I wanted him there, but he wasn't there. So it's unfortunate that happened, but that's life. It happens every day. But my mama said, if you play, if you start, you're gonna finish.
That's right.
I don't care what's going on out there. Don't come home talking about no coach, because you wanted to be with that coach anyway. So now you with him. So she made sure that if I started playing, I was gonna play that whole time and I wasn't gonna quit.
So mom was hard-nosed.
Mom was hard-nosed too. Now, dig this. My mama didn't want me to play football.
Oh. Really?
Clay Lee and a couple of guys, Mr. Chisholm, had to go out there and talk my mama to let me play. But once she said, you playing, if you're gonna play, you can't quit, that was that.
That's it.
That was that. Now, kids quit every day.
Every day. Every day.
Parent might come back a week later. Can he come back? Well, he's gonna miss a couple of games. Why? Well, look, you skip a week of your job.
Oh,
you ain't getting paid.
So
somebody gonna be in that job. You're done. But so unfortunately, society has gotten soft. And we don't like teaching life lessons. We allow everybody to express themselves any way they want to. And okay, sometimes that's good, but sometimes it costs. And a lot of time it costs young men.
I was about to say,
Because young men have to be taught how to be leaders. There is no easy way to teach a young man, how to be a man.
That's right.
My wife, my kids, your wife, kids don't understand if you don't get up and go to work. They need to be fed. They need to be protected. And if you can't do that, well, what do they need you for? That's just your job. But if we can't teach these young men how to do those things, as a matter of fact, you're a police officer. The gangs have taken over.
Taking over.
Gangs are showing these young boys love that we can't show them. Now they beating the living hell out of them. How do you get initiated in a gang?
Getting beat up.
Getting jumped by not just one joker.
Yeah.
By a bunch of them. Yeah.
By a bunch of them. And they accept it. And they love it. And you my dude for life. All right, let's get in this car and go rob the liquor store.
But they don't understand that the type of love that is, man. That ain't love that they really
once you
need,
in there,
man.
you ain't. Yeah,
that's 5 to 10 love, baby.
And then on top of that, the love that you thought they had ain't they laughed, you done gone.
That's right.
They telling on you, or they gonna leave you out there.
That's right. And when you go to prison, ain't nobody coming to see you but your mama.
There you go. Yeah.
They ain't coming to see you.
They ain't coming to see you. They ain't coming to worry about your book. They may go ahead on and have some when you get out, but that's about it.
You know, I had a kid, probably my second year at Brooks, went to jail, unfortunately. So Coach Mitchell and it was Coach Mitchell's idea. Hey man, let's go over there and see the kid, man. Make sure he's all right.
Yeah.
Because mom didn't go, dad didn't go. Nobody was related to him went. So we go over there to see him. They take us all the way in the back and they shut about 3 of them doors. Every time they shut that door, boy, I got nervous.
Man, they loud.
They loud. So we get all the way in the back. He said, man, y'all got to get me out of here. He said, man, I got to fight every night. You know. And so when we got back out of that gate, I said, come, Mitchell, they ain't coming back.
Man.
You know, it just happened that, you know, it worked out for him. He got out of jail, but I wasn't going back to see him again. That was real, man.
Wow.
That was real. I had a chance to, when they were giving away the weights out of the prison system, I had a chance to go over to the Lowndes County Jail over there, right there by the Withlacoochee River.
Yeah.
And I got a chance to see Wayne Williams, which everybody in there said they didn't do it. So did Wayne Williams. I didn't do it, but I got a chance to talk to him for a minute. But there's some extremely, extremely, extremely intelligent men in prison.
Absolutely.
But they didn't do it, and 2, you made a mistake somewhere, and it cost you your life.
Yeah.
Well, we as coaches, we as teachers, we as educators are trying to save your life. But unfortunately, sometimes mamas, daddies, aunts, uncles want you to do it their way.
That's right.
And their way to us may not be the right way, and our way to them may not be the right way. Just like cell phones in school.
Yeah.
I've always been against that.
Yeah.
But now we got trouble.
Yeah.
We got trouble in school with these doggone cell phones.
Yes,
And,
sir.
you know, why as a mama you need to talk to your daughter at 10 o'clock?
Right. Exactly.
Ooh, mama didn't have to call us. As a matter of fact, we didn't want mama to come to school. As a matter of fact, when I was in middle school, my mama came to the school because my sister got in trouble. And she said, hey, I saw this, took her to the bathroom, tore her tail up. Well, they called me to the office to get my mama off my sister. I go up there and I see my mama on my sister's tail. I said, oh no, this ain't my problem. And I went back to class. So when my mama gave me that look, like, you can get this too.
Yeah.
In our house, when one joker got a whipping, everybody got one.
it, man.
I ain't need one that day. I said, no, man, I'm finna go back to class. I went back, that wasn't my business.
Mind my business.
It ain't my business. No, man, so things have really, really changed when it comes to discipline and trying to teach these young men how to do right and wrong. And so many of them now will quit in a heartbeat because they just don't want to work hard.
Yep. Microwave, man. Microwave times. Microwave era, for sure. Definitely microwave era.
Microwave era.
The discipline is what we're lacking. A lot of the parents in the household. You got these kids talking about, 12-year-old kids talking about being in the game. 8-year-old kids talking about being in the game. I talk to them every day. Like yesterday, man, this boy always say, come and race me. Little kid, come and race me. I say, I'm gonna race you. Let me get out this stuff right, I'm gonna race you. He say, I say, you gonna be an athlete, huh? He said, no, I'm gonna be in the game.
Yeah.
No.
He said, they want me to be a GD, but I'm gonna be a blood. I say, who taught you this? Well, my dad did this. Dad did. I say, hey man, I said, there ain't nowhere to be. That's not the way to be. You just hurt my feelings. You want me to race you? I don't think you're gonna be an athlete and all this stuff right here. I'm trying to talk something, but he was adamant. That he wasn't changing his mind about nothing. About that's what it is. That's it. This is what I'm gonna grow up to be, and that's it. And now you can do to talk me out of it.
But look at him trying to be like his daddy though.
Yeah,
you know?
And that's all he know.
Man.
They call him Vaughn. He say he called me Vaughn.
Oh, that's your boy Vaughn.
That's him. That's Lil Vaughn. That's him.
Hey man, we all need to go over there and see Vaughn.
Man, we need for real.
Hey.
Well, if you look at it, you know, some of the problems, and I don't blame it on them wholeheartedly, but you know, you got your big time rappers like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
All of our kids nowadays, when Snoop Dogg said it was okay to fire it up, they decide it's okay to fire it up, and ain't nothing you can tell them that's different that's different from firing it up. They want to fire it up because they said Snoop Dogg said that. So and some of the first people that was dragging their pants was rappers.
Yeah.
So they came out of prison. I guess you got to get shot to be a big time rapper. But they came out of prison, dragging their pants. So all our kids, I want to be a rapper. I want to be big time. I'm gonna drag my pants. But they didn't tell them the whole story. Right. Now it's an epidemic. When is it gonna stop?
Yeah.
When is it gonna change?
It done become a fashion now.
It is.
It's down. Yeah. It's not inclining. It's declining.
You can go in a store. You can go to the store now, and they got clothes, and they sagging off the dude's butt.
That's how it's made to sag.
It's made to sag.
They made to sag, man.
So I don't know if we'll ever get rid of that. But that ain't the way it used to be.
Tough.
That's not what we taught. We teach, keep your pants up. Keep your pants up, young man.
Put the belt on.
Put the belt on. Wear a belt all the time.
Wear a belt.
Young man.
Tuck the shirt in.
No, man, they ain't with that no more.
Sagging
man.
skinny jeans.
They ain't with that no more.
I want to fight every man I see sagging skinny jeans.
Yeah.
I just want to fight them.
They ain't with it no more, man.
I just want to fight them. I don't know. It's a bad. I got a guy got to work with me on this one, man. Cause I just want to fight every dude, kid, grown up, whatever, with skinny jeans on and sagging. Yeah. I just want to fight him. That's all the thing coming in my head when I see him. I just want to slap you. Like that's it. I ain't no other way. I just want to slap you.
We'll fight him, man.
Like why you got? And he got a belt on.
They don't even fit you.
And a belt.
He jumping them pants. Like them lady, he jumping them.
I see more of your drawers than I see your pants. Come on. So you ain't got no respect for no woman.
None.
It's like my grandson, loving to death. I said, grandson, look, you live with me and grandmama. I don't want grandmama to ever come in this house and see you with no shirt on. You're gonna show her respect. Now you can be in your room with your shirt off, but you come out of that room, you better have a shirt on.
That's right.
This is my wife. I teach my football team that.
That's right.
Yeah.
When my wife come in this building, you better scramble and get you a shirt.
That's right.
Show her the respect that she deserves.
Absolutely.
Show your mama. I said, I will never come to your house sagging or with my doggone shirt off. And you ain't gonna do that in front of my wife. And you shouldn't do that in front of your kin folks or anybody. Dress like a young man. Show them the respect.
That's right.
Because they'll learn from you. Don't let no dude be walking around here sagging. I told all my daughters, ain't no dude coming in here sagging. Put him out. My oldest daughter had a boyfriend that was a Muslim. Got no problem with that. That's his business. But he was coming to my house for Thanksgiving. I said, all right, now when we sit at this table and I bow my head and say, bow your head, he better bow his head. Or I'll bring him his plate out on the porch. Well, he decided not to come, so we didn't have a problem. But she was trying to explain to me, Daddy, he's a Muslim, he don't do that. I said, but this daddy house.
That's right.
This house, daddy pay the bills. So every head gonna buy in this house.
That's right.
And the ones that don't gonna give back out there till we get through. I bring him his food out there. He ain't finna be out there till we get through, then come in here. Now, as a coach in certain areas, you can lose your job just getting in there and have a team prep. But me at Brooks,
so weird.
The 20 years that I coached, after every practice and after every game, we gonna pray.
Yep.
Now, thankfully, there was no atheists that came and tried to eat us up because they could have caused. And there's some coaches. I got a friend at What Color High School that lost his job.
That is crazy.
One of my classmates at FAMU, Snake, he lost his job because he was praying with his team.
That's wild.
Now, at Daleville, where I am now, I've got a Buddhist on the team and a couple others. I said, let me tell you something. When we pray, bow your head and talk to whoever you need to talk to.
That's it.
Straight up.
That's it.
And I said, when it's your turn to pray, if you play the day that day, then talk to whoever you need to talk to. Because we're going to talk to God. But you can talk to whoever you want to talk. I ain't knocking whoever you talking to.
That's right.
But I know this. I know this. In 2013, I had a friend that was an atheist. When I lost my BC3, July 9th was also my wedding anniversary. And when he called me saying, Cole, what's going on? I said, man, I just lost 3 kids, man. I got killed in an accident. And the first thing he said, oh, God. You ain't no atheist then.
Right. You speaking in that.
You ain't no atheist. That's out of convenience. So, but talk to whoever you want to talk to.
Right.
But with Coach Freeman, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. So, segue off of what you just said, I'm gonna assume the most toughest time of coaching you've ever had is that BC3.
It is.
Is that one of the?
It's one of
top.
It's one of them. It is one of them. The worst part about it, man, that's my wedding anniversary, July 9th.
Can't forget.
My wife and I were getting ready to go to Atlanta. She had just got a new job, so we're getting ready to go to Atlanta she was going to a workshop But as educators, we know if the wife going to something or you going to something, bring her with you or go with her. It's a free hotel room, some free food. So some of the things we would have had to pay for, we didn't have to pay for because the school system was paying for them. Right. So we were going to Atlanta, and then when she got out the workshop, then we were going to celebrate our anniversary. Yeah. Go to the school. I just went to school to check on them, see if they were being clowns or doing the right thing. Yeah. Thankfully, they were doing the right thing. But I never got a chance to leave. Never got a chance to celebrate the anniversary. Happened a mile from the school. Yep. You know, the toughest thing about that is having to get the rest of the kids to the school and seeing a mama and a daddy, and that mama say, "Where's my baby?"
Oh man, yeah.
And I could not tell her the truth. Yeah. I had to say, "Mama, I don't know. I don't know if he's on the bus or in the ambulance. I don't know." Yeah. Because legally, I could not tell her exactly what was going on. Because really, until the coroner gets there, that's it. You don't know what's going on.
That's it.
Now, one thing I didn't know is when the coroner pronounces you dead, he don't have to do it. So when the coroner came to the locker room to us, he took me out the back door and he said, "Coach, all three of them are gone." I said, "Are you going to come in here and tell my team?" He said, "No, that's your job." And he left.
That's it.
I didn't have no training in that. Ooh. There's nothing in college that trains you to tell parents and tell players that their teammate is gone, died in a car wreck right then and there. Mm-hmm. So man, that came from God. He helped me. God helped me. My mama and my coaching staff, they helped me get through that. Yeah. My wife took care of all the reporters and kept them at bay, and my coaches kept them kids inside that building. Yeah. And we did what we thought was the best thing for our young people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that is the toughest thing I've ever been through in my life.
Man. And the town got behind us.
It did.
For sure. That was like right after I stopped coaching. Like another position. I was on my way to Columbus.
You know, I was mad at you for a while, man. I know it. Man, Jack, you helping me out with these kids. Different. You know, they need old school, but they need new school too.
Yeah.
Because, you got to have that go-between, because sometimes they don't understand why you so hard. Yeah. And the new school can say, "Hey, look, let me explain to you." Mm-hmm. Especially one that just got out of college, did them years there. And let me tell you something, this dude ain't as hard as these college coaches. Let me tell you something now, so you better tough this out. Yeah. Or you don't want to go to college. Because really, all of our young people, 95% of them are not prepared to go play athletics on the next level. Yeah. It is a job. It is not as fun as it is on Fridays. This is work. This is work.
You the king in your hometown high school, man. When you get to college, it's a different ball game for sure. Different ball game, man. But that coaching experience, the fact that I was able to coach with you, the person that coached me, that I grew up before you were able to coach me, seeing you all them years and being able to, you came back, perfect timing. I was able. You said, "Man, come on, you no doubt. You ain't even question me about nothing. You let me."
I didn't give you an interview.
No, you did. You did, man.
I didn't even interview him.
And I still, I'm like, man, one day he gonna give me an interview. He just said, "Come on, boom." I felt like over the years seeing the coaches how prepared, and when y'all gave me a shirt.
That's right.
I feel like he was real. Like, damn, it was real. Yeah. So, because I knew I was more community coaching. I wasn't teaching and then like that in the school system. So it's like, damn, hey, picture day coming up. You got your shirt now. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So I was part of the picture and everything. I was excited, man. But that was the best moments of my life, coaching with you and coaching with them kids. And I always tell my guys, I'm like, man, I want to get back in coaching. And then this past Good Friday took my soul. Cause I ain't want to coach. I ain't coaching up under you. It took my soul, coach. It took my soul, man. I'm like, but I know he ain't just doing it just to do it. He got a plan. He got some type of plan. He finna change the game in Alabama right now. he finna go and get some championships over there, man. So, but yeah, I'm like, dang, I really didn't want to coach with nobody else. I didn't want to do that. I'm good. I'm law enforcement. I'm gonna stay right there.
Well, as hard as it was for you, just imagine how hard it was for me to decide that morning that I'm done.
Dang.
And then go to school knowing, because I decided that morning before I walked out the door, I decided I was done. Yeah. And I had to go to work, talk to my kids, dap them up, fuss, talk to my coaches. Then all of a sudden, I said 8 o'clock, I'm gonna talk to my principal and the athletic director. And I said, "Hey man, I need to talk to y'all." And then I go in there and sit down, and I said, "That's it." And I've always told them, when I give you this whistle and these keys, that meant I'm done. So I took my whistle off and I took my keys and I put them on my principal's desk. And I said, Mr. Chastain, that's it. I'm done. So they wanted to know why. There was no good reason I could give them. They're like, Coach, you're leaving a state championship team. I know what I was leaving. Yeah. But I was at that point where there were some things I wanted to do, I had to do. Yeah. I had to do some things for the betterment of my family.
That's right. That's right.
Now, let me tell you something. I won 2 state titles. I played for 4 or 5 state titles. I don't know how many region titles. Right. Over 250 wins in my career. Right. I'm probably the one. I'm the only black head coach I'm behind is Buck Godfrey. 7 wins behind the legendary Buck Godfrey. So I could have got him this year. Mm-hmm. But I had a decision to make for the betterment of my family. Right. A state championship ring is worth anywhere from $30 to $150. That's it. You can't go to the pawn shop and get no more than that for it.
Wow.
Bills still got to be paid. I got a daughter in pharmacy school. Got a grandson, another grandson, and one on the way right now. Mm-hmm. So, some things went down. Nothing bad. Yeah. Because in any job, there are differences.
Absolutely.
In you and your supervisor. There are differences, you and your principal or whatever it is. Absolutely. There are differences. So it was nothing bad enough to me say I quit. Because I didn't say I quit. I said I resigned. Right. I did 36 years. I did 36 years.
That's great.
Yeah. In the school system, 20 in Brooks. 20 years in Brooks County school system. So it was, I felt like I had given them my heart and soul. Mm-hmm. So for me to walk away, that was the time. Now, I walked away leaving them where they needed to be. Yeah. I didn't walk away leaving them some sucker team. For sure. I walked away leaving them one of the better teams in the history of Brooks County. Yes, sir. So I did my job. I did my part. Do I regret it? Some days I do. Some days I don't. I still see some of the kids. I fish with some of the boys, George, Charles, and little cousin. We still fish together now. So they know I'm home, so we do a little fishing together. And so I get to talk to them a lot. Hey, man, listen, let me tell you something now. When anybody is on the job, like when the great Nick Hyder died.
Man.
He died in the cafeteria.
At
Valdosta High School. Yeah. It didn't take him long to get another coach.
Didn't take him long at all, huh?
It is a job. It is a business. And there are things that they have to do and you have to do.
That's right.
So I wasn't offended when they got a new coach to replace me immediately. Mm-hmm. That's nothing to be offended by. That's life. That's the way it goes. Yeah. You get fired and see how long it takes them to replace you.
Things got to keep going.
Somebody is going to be lurking saying, I need a job. Yeah. I want to be successful. Yep. So there's no hard feelings on my part. Now, it may be some on the other half because they're saying, you left us. No, I'm taking care of my family.
That's right. They gotta remember that.
They gotta respect that.
They so stuck on all that you've done over the years in Brooks County, and people get blindsided a little bit. The fans, you have that issue with a lot of fans talking like they ain't in practices every day.
You know what? Last year when we were 1-5, everybody was calling for my job. Freeman over the hill. Yep. Freeman done lost his touch. Mm-hmm. Freeman done lost his touch. We need another coach. This is the time to make it happen. Let him go ahead and ease on out of there. And then we ended up winning 8 straight. 8 straight. And all of a sudden,
I saw championship again.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, we were right there at the edge of it. Right there at the edge of it. 2 or 3 plays. Yeah, 2 or 3 plays, and but we went from being ranked number 2 in the state to not ranked at all. Yep. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, we put it together.
Yes, sir.
We put it together. Not me. My staff, and those players.
That's right.
You got to have the whole thing: the staff, the head coach, the staff, and the players, and the community. That's right. And money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got to have all those things, and those things came together, and we were successful. That's life. So I'm gone. I'm done.
That's right.
But I gave you all the time that I promised I'd give you, and I gave you everything I could with that time. So there's no reason to hold anything against me because I don't hold nothing against them.
That's right.
I love it. I'm still a Trojan. When I retire out of Alabama, I'm moving back on Greenville Highway and build me a house.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Lord gonna call me. I got all 3 of my dogs, Roscoe, Rocky, and Hammer, are buried on my property. Yeah. Well, my man cave gonna be about 40, 50 yards from my dogs. So I'm coming back here and I'm gonna retire, and the Lord gonna call me home from Quitman, Georgia. I'm a Trojan through and through. But I have another job. And that job says, Freeman, you got a job. I tried to hire Ben Tillman, take his tail to Spain so he don't have to take the job. Just go clean to Spain. I get him over there, winding him down, showing the thing, you know. He want to coach. I can feel it. I can feel his spirit. I just went to Spain on me, boy. Called me, text me from Spain. I said, this is he's one of the guys I admire, man. He's big time, man. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. And you got to get good people to be good.
That's right.
You don't get good people now.
That's right.
Bro,
yeah,
it's going to be rough.
Sure. So speaking of Daleville, how was that? How was the transition?
The transition was easy. The toughest thing was missing my wife.
Okay.
In that house by myself.
Yeah.
My grandson didn't even want to go. Like, man, I'm staying him, man. I'm like, well, you got no say in this. Shut up. You come with me or you go to bank and back to your mama.
Yeah.
You know, missing my wife for a few months and riding back and forth every weekend, trying to spend time with her, and then, you know, seeing people in the community and they mad at you or they hugging you, one or the other.
Yeah.
And then trying to revamp a program. They've been, you know, for the last 10 years they've struggled.
Right.
You know, so it's a tough job, but I'm up for it.
So you ground. I say that when I found out that 10 year what you just said, I say that they got the right person there. So he about to, I mean, from scratch. It ain't nothing like building a house. You know, so you get it from scratch, man, and build that thing up to something real successful. Oh my God, you're gonna leave another legacy.
I'm up for the challenge, man.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
For sure.
I think I have the right staff. I think the kids want to win. Yeah. Now, the toughest thing right now is them understanding me. They're like, man, this dude is crazy. So they're like that right now. Man, this dude is crazy because they've never had a guy like me.
Right.
And so I'm trying to introduce them to 4 Minutes of Hell.
Yeah.
I'm trying to introduce them to my way, and you know, I'm loud and animated and bouncing around and all over them.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get used to all of that.
That's right.
And I think they want to be successful too.
They'll catch on.
You know, they're working hard. So give it some time, and I think you'll see that Daleville will be on the map. Now, I've had kids at Brooks say, Coach, we want to play y'all. Yeah, you ain't gonna play me no time soon. I know better. I got a hammer on my necklace, but I don't have a hammer in Daleville yet. But we gonna get one. But we don't have it yet. Okay. So man, no, we ain't playing y'all. Y'all, good luck to y'all. Say the same thing to me, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do what we do. You know, maybe one of these days it's possible, but not today.
Oh, that
ain't possible.
That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be great. Right there.
But I'm gonna work with my guys and get the best out of them.
Yes, sir. How big is the town? I mean,
the town is the same size Quitman.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
But now it's we are 4A school, but we only have 375 students.
Get out of here, man.
The classifications in Alabama are different.
Way different.
But no complaints. Beautiful weight room. Got our own field. Got a nice practice field. And the best thing about that, my wife has a job.
Hey.
So we don't have to worry about anything. She's CTA director down there. So she's going to be doing fine also. So we both retired in Georgia, moved to Alabama. We both work full time. And we'll get a chance to make a little money.
Yeah.
You know, not saying I wasn't making no money here, but understand this. If you retired here and you move to a state that don't have state tax and you're working full time and you get to negotiate your contract, then you're doing better for yourself.
Come on, man. Come on.
You're doing better for yourself.
That's what you want.
And you know, I wanted to do. I want to come back to Quitman and build the house that I want to be.
That's right.
You know, so we'll get a chance to do that. We'll get a chance to travel.
Good.
In Florida, in Alabama, they don't have basketball games on Saturdays. So Saturdays and Sundays, I'm free.
Fishing.
Yes, sir. I'm fishing. I'm the athletic director there also.
Okay.
So I run the entire program. We don't have soccer. We don't have middle school football. I'm going to implement middle school football. I've already hired my coaches, so they worked with me for a year. Next year, we'll have middle school football. So I am going to put that foundation in, and I'm going to build that foundation. You know, now, what if it works?
Wow.
Yeah.
Where the horn at, man? Wah. Come on, dog. That's big. Oh, my God. So they're allowing you to be you.
Yes.
And that's okay. I was worried about that.
No. They coach, you know, we know. As a matter of fact, Thursday, we were practicing in the gym because it was raining bad, lightning, so we couldn't go outside. And so one of my kids got upset with me. I didn't hear him or see him, but the people around him said, they didn't say anything, but that look means he cussing. You know that. So I said, oh, wait a minute. You don't like the way I'm doing this thing, man? There's the door right there. You're going to do this thing the way I want it done.
That's right.
Superintendent was in there. He said, Coach, that's what we need. He said, that is exactly what it is. Now, I lost probably the best receiver we had on my interview, which wasn't really an interview, it was a talk. But I was talking to some kids, and he was like, hey, man, what offense you running? I said, the offense I want to run.
The player actually.
The player. Hey, man,
wow.
how many times you going to throw me the ball?
Oh, wow.
I said, from the looks of it, none.
Wow.
I said, man, you need to go on back to class.
He ballsy for a team that, man, get out of here, boy.
I said, hey, man, take you a year off, and we'll talk next year.
He ain't for the team.
So he popped up. He said, man, bump y'all. And he dipped. Well, the last week he called, hey, Coach, can I talk? No, you can't talk to me. Coach, look, I can make up everything I missed. I said, you need to make up from April the 15th, and you got to make it up just me and you. You ain't making up with no team. You ain't practicing with no team. And you still suspended 2 games. Now, you still want it? I want it. I said, okay, we can do it. I said, but I don't want no apology. That's too easy. I want no apology.
That's what I'm talking about. You
I want that tail, baby. I want that tail.
Show me.
Now, if you want to go through all this, he going to get it too. Put him on 2 socks. He going to get it.
Yes.
You going to get this.
Yes, sir.
You know, so if you want it, come on. If you don't want it, ain't no hard feelings.
Make an example out of.
That's what we need.
Not one kid has asked about him. That ought to tell you something. I'll tell you something.
So he was for himself.
He was for himself only.
Only. You know, for him to come at you, actually, I mean, that's ballsy.
He was selfish. Very, very selfish. But, you know, lessons have to be learned.
So.
Good.
Right.
Good.
All right.
Good. You leaving reminded me of 97?
98.
98.
Boy, that was a tough one too.
That
man, George Childs looked at me, and you could just see the hurt on his face because I didn't give him an explanation, and I didn't give a lot of people an explanation why I left because I didn't think they needed to know.
Right.
I did not want them to dislike somebody else because I had an altercation with somebody else, and so I was told my way or the highway. So I felt like I was going to have to get the highway anyway.
That's right.
So I found another job.
Wow.
I got a family to take care of. And so it just happened that it was head coach, athletic director at Southwest Macon. So I took it. It was what I wanted. I wanted to be an athletic director also. So it was some things I wanted to do with my life also in my career. So I left another great team. You know that?
Yes.
Boy, loaded.
Man, listen.
Loaded.
That's my freshman year.
Yes, loaded.
Freshman year, you actually had me playing. I played against Valdosta.
Yep.
Caught a couple balls.
And not to mention we beat Valdosta a few years ago.
Oh my God.
We better put that on there.
Hey,
y'all remember that. I know y'all still suffering from that mess.
They ain't even part of this. Come on, man.
Let me go ahead and mention that. I know y'all ain't want to hear that.
I
know y'all didn't want to hear that.
Listen.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Oh, look at them. They're getting off line now.
Man.
Listen, that year, that 98 year, a lot of teams in, we were still AA at the time?
Yeah, we're still AA.
There's a few teams in AA, Early County.
Yes, sir.
Could have beat a lot of 4A schools.
Yes, sir.
We lost to Valdosta 14-6, correct?
Yep.
They called back a couple touchdowns.
Yep.
And we AA, and Valdosta won the championship that year.
Yep.
So I said, shoot, man, it's a lot of Early County, them boys, they could have beat Valdosta. Easy.
Maybe not consistently, but every now and then, sneak up on somebody. That's what happened at Brooks. We snuck up on them. Maybe they took us for granted that year.
And we was excited to play them.
But we were ready to play.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it was about 12 o'clock before we left that stadium. Game ended about 10:30. we left after they left. They left, they got on our man. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to stand out here on this beach. We're going to celebrate this, baby. We're going to celebrate this. This don't happen often.
For real.
Ain't very many people beat Valdosta. We got a chance to slip up on them, so we're like, man, we're going to enjoy this night.
Man, yes, indeed. Oh man, 2013. That's when it happened. That was crazy.
It was out of this world.
Oh my God, man, great time. What's your I told you, I asked you about your lowest moment. So now I'm asking you about your highest moment. First of all, you're the only coach that brought the championship to Brooks County. Is that correct?
That's correct.
2 championships, Brooks County. 5 times. You've been to the championship
5 times.
5 times. Brought 2 home. Only. So that, I mean, if they ain't legendary, I don't know what it is. 20 years in the game with Brooks County. You know, shoot. So what's your highest moment? What's that top moment?
The highest moment was 2021.
Okay.
The year before, we lost to Dublin, we lost to Irwin, we beat Irwin. The year we lost to Irwin, Irwin's coach had cancer.
That's right. Yep. Damn sure.
And he couldn't even coach the game, but they gave him the trophy. 2021, Coach Mitchell was sick.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, in the last few years, Coach Mitchell really worked for free.
Yeah.
But he was sick, needed a kidney, had some other issues, and just the fact that he wanted to be there, I wanted to win it for him.
Yeah.
And right at the end of that game, when we know we won it, men don't, we give you the bro hug.
That's right.
But we really, for a long period of time, got a big, big hug with each other. And that was bigger to me than the game.
Wow.
And then the second thing about that game is my daughter, Hallie, which, she's a pharmacist. She's going to be a pharmacist, a wealthy pharmacist.
Yeah.
When I think Hallie could be one of the greatest women coaches in whatever sport she chose.
Oh, yeah.
But she was on that sideline. She my get back coach.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
I remember
when
that.
we lost to Dublin, I could see the hurt. The same hurt that was in my eyes was in her eyes. When we lost to Irwin, I said, Hallie, we're okay. We're okay. We're going to be all right. And we lost it. I could see the same hurt in her eyes that was in my eyes. I cried after that game, man. That thing, losing to Irwin that time, that hurt me.
Yeah.
You can see my eyes right now. I water up a little bit. That hurt me. But then that next time, winning that thing with Coach Mitchell on the sideline,
Yes,
my wife on the sideline, my daughter's on the sideline, and my fans raining and weather bad.
Come on.
My fans
Come on.
there, my people there.
Yes,
man,
sir.
that was big time.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is a highlight of my career. Being there with them, winning it. Jeffrey Mobley, some of the old Trojans hopped the fence, hopped the thing. They could have gone to jail.
Yeah.
Joe hopped that thing to come down there and celebrate with us.
Like his house.
Like his Trojan field. They hopped the fence. So that was big. Some guys that Mobley was one of them dudes I looked up to.
Wow.
Called him Gak back in the time. Mobley. So having them on the sideline saying, man, Brick, you did it, man. You did it. So it brought some stuff back to Brooks County.
Yeah.
And after that, Coach Mitchell started to take a turn for the worse.
Yeah.
And I was able to spend a lot of time with him and love on him, and he loved on me, and spend some time together. Took him to therapy sometimes, and really got a chance to hear him say, hey, Coach, man, I love you, man. Well, all them years we coached together, getting the brakes beat off us by Mitchell County in basketball when they had Jermaine Jones, broke the rim on us. I'm his assistant basketball coach. All them years we spent together, we never said that to each other.
Wow.
We never said that to each other. But them last few years, we started a little Bible study. And we really got to know each other. Had to get up 7 o'clock in the morning and go teach Bible study. And we all took a turn teaching it. But boy, I tell you, he was very, very talented. When he finally came out of the closet and stopped being a closet Christian and being a real Christian, he really, really did some big things and gave some heavy speeches. I always got these fire and brimstone speeches in the locker room, and when we come out of there, man, you better get out the way. We're gonna run over you.
But
he showed the passion of the Lord, and the combination.
Yeah.
What he had,
balanced.
what I had, what that staff had was a great balance.
Absolutely.
And it did some big things. So
Absolutely.
those memories, and now he's gone.
Long live.
That's
Coach
tough. So those are memories that I can't go back to Brooks and ever say, hey, Coach Mitchell, remember when we...
Yeah.
He ain't there.
Yeah.
So when I pass his house, I look over there and I don't see him no more. I know I ain't gonna never see him again, unless we end up in heaven in the same place.
That's right.
Those probably the biggest one.
Big.
The biggest one.
Good.
Probably the lowest, along with BC3, was that first state title. I went to my dad and I said, Dad, I want you to come to the game. I want you to stand on the sideline and I want you to see what I do. And he ain't make it. He ain't come. Lived in Quitman. I don't know why he didn't come. That ain't my business.
Wow.
Between him and the Lord. But he didn't come. I was disappointed and I was hurt by that. But that's my dad.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's my dad, man.
That's it.
That's all you can say and do about that.
Absolutely.
But I wanted him there, and unfortunately he didn't make it. I'm Uncle Dudley. I'm wearing Uncle Dudley's hat now. That hat back there is Uncle Dudley's hat. When he died, he made sure there was a couple of guns, some knives, and that doggone hat back there. He made sure that he gave. Now he had his own son, 4 or 5 sons, but he said, "I want my nephew to have it." And so he was at some games, but my Uncle Dudley is kind of like me. He gets so hyped up that they have to take him home.
Yeah.
Blood pressure be out. Uncle Dudley, you got to settle down.
With that,
yeah, Fu Manchu. You know Uncle Dudley. You know, but Uncle Dudley was my dude, third grade education.
Wow.
But if he saw something, he could build it. I call him MacGyver. I call another dude Reggie Lee MacGyver. But Reggie Lee and my Uncle Dudley, them two Jews there, they see something, they can make it.
Yeah, man.
And I admire my Uncle Dudley. He gave me all the wisdom in the world. When I had a hard time, I go see Uncle Dudley. And he spit that game to me. So, told me what to do. And then I lost him, man. You know, that's tough. No knock on my dad.
Right.
You know, some dads aren't there.
Yeah.
I don't know the reason.
Yeah.
You don't know the reason.
Right.
None of you know the reason that don't have dad. Young people, you don't know the reason.
Right.
But don't let that affect your life by you being angry and doing something stupid.
Yeah.
Go on and represent.
That's right.
My last name Freeman.
That's right.
I'm Willie Joe Freeman's son.
Come on now.
I'm Carrie Freeman's son.
Come on now.
He's still my daddy.
That's right.
He's dead and gone now. But he's still my daddy.
That's
so
right.
don't disown your folks.
That's
And
right.
I hear a lot of kids do that.
Right.
That really bothers me.
Right.
He ain't do it the way you want it done. But now you can come around and you can do it. Like I always said, I ain't gonna be like my daddy. Well, the Lord gave me a son that was autistic. My son went through sudden death syndrome, and he survived. So my son is 35 now.
Wow.
He's autistic. He's like a 10-year-old. And that's the hardest thing I ever went through in my life. And so a lot of times I wanted to quit. So I can't fault my daddy for nothing because I almost did the same thing.
All right. Got you.
But I just kind of toughed it out. My mama guided me through because she never looked at him as an autistic child. She looked at him as her grandchild. Now, my son, Maurice, is the last Freeman male on my side.
Wow.
So I got to love on him and do the best I can.
That's right.
You know,
right.
so I learned to tough it out. Young people, y'all got to learn to tough it out.
Tough it out, baby.
Got to learn to tough it out.
Got
Stop blaming your daddy. It ain't your daddy's fault. You're doing something wrong. Go do something right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's
You know,
right.
that's what you got to do.
That's right. Speaking of pops, man, my pops, shout out to my pops showing up tonight, man. I ain't telling, but he heard you were gonna be here.
Look at him. What's happening? That's a mean joker right there too now. Y'all talking about that mean joker right now.
My boy right there.
He cut the joke,
back in the day, them jokers, they'll go tell you, mama on your boy. Carry your boy down there showing up. But, you know, everybody looked out to everybody.
That's right, man.
Much respect. Much respect, man.
That's right.
That's right. They did it the right way. They did it the right way.
That's right,
They did it the right way.
That's
You know,
right.
they ain't cut you no slack.
Got a story to tell for sure.
That's right.
Definitely. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, we got. You want to catch these comments up, man? Eli back here doing his outside of his job. I don't know what's going on with him. Hey,
he done ran off from his position.
Doc his pay real quick. It's
dark. It's dark.
There go my boy.
Okay, there go Cowboy Cap.
Cowboy Cap. Cowboy Cap.
Any questions for the audience right now, man? Shout out to the audience, man. We got a nice little group in here. We got some. I remember I talked to my man over here.
Ben.
I remember him. I told him I played basketball.
I don't like Ben. You know, he used to be over there on the sideline with them headphones on, bopping around.
When they knocked us out of the play,
man.
Basketball period. I like to watch their team.
Yeah.
I like to watch their team. I love to watch the Thomasville Bulldogs play basketball back in the day. Man.
Much respect for them, boy. Them boys had some squads, boy.
Oh, my God.
Them boys had some squads. I got to shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to when I played basketball in high school. Pelham had some squads back there in the 82. They'll run you in the ground. Mitchell Baker when it was the real Mitchell Baker instead of Mitchell County. When they were Mitchell Baker, big mistake doing that.
Same thing
Mitchell,
you were talking about earlier.
When you splitting up with the real Mitchell Baker, boy, them boys had that thing back there. Jermaine Jones and all them boys there.
Oscar Hall.
Yeah, boy. Them boys had it. So much respect. But much respect, Ben. Still don't like Thomasville, but I love you, man. My boy A-Rod back there, my frat brother, you know, he's about also Wildcat.
Yes,
he was over in Brooks County, him and Cole Moore. But it's great to see them cats turn into their own men and do things the way they wanted to do it.
Amazing
it's
guys,
great. It's
man.
great, man. So much big shout out to you.
Amazing guys.
So I got a question.
Go ahead, Double O.
So before I ask this question, Coach, you won't believe the trash talking that's going back here about you.
Is it coming from you or them joker behind you?
No, the joker behind me. Nah, but I have a question. Is there one game in your entire coaching history that stands out the most? And if so, is there one particular play that you will always remember for the rest of your life?
It goes back to Valdosta again. We were playing Valdosta. Valdosta was on the 1 yard line, on our 1 yard line, 1st and goal. And they threw the ball 4 straight times.
Wow.
They threw it 4 straight times, and we won. We stopped them. Hindsight, maybe he should have ran the ball. But, Coach, what was the coach's name then? Gillespie. Coach Gillespie, a great coach, has a great career. Coach over at Georgia Southern, did some big time things. But it was his decision, and it was our decision to defend. But I was like, man, we got this game, and they got down on that one. I said, boy, this might be it. They score. I don't know if we can come right back and score on them because the game was on the line. It was a tight game, and I think it was probably one more possession, and that was going to be it. But to win that game there really put Coach Freeman on the map. Now, top of that, I always wanted that job. I always wanted to be.
I thought you were gone one time.
Yeah, I thought I was gone too, but something happened and I didn't get it. But to beat them, to defeat the Wildcats. Defeat the mighty Wildcats. Because, boy, they run down that sideline, man, and they would spook a lot of people. But that night there, they did not spook the Trojan.
Yep.
And then back in the day, when they kept my son out there, the whole damn game out there. Just to play, and the Wildcat had everybody just switch up.
Yep.
But they kept his ass out there all the while.
That's all we had.
And I was shocked myself, Pop.
The whole thing don't game.
Yep.
I was like, shit, they held their ass.
I was a freshman.
Yes, sir.
Shit, y'all ain't got nothing.
Yep. A freshman, man.
This to y'all, the mighty Trojan.
That's probably one of the biggest highlights for me.
Yeah, that was
big.
What y'all brought Ben up here for?
I don't even do it. I mean, he might have some stories.
It better not be against Brooks County. Because we're going to move some furniture up in here. Now, you my dude now. But we're going to move some furniture up in here, baby.
We might well go and move some furniture. Because I'm going to talk. So I'm going to talk.
Yes, so we're going to mix it up a little bit to have y'all up there too as well.
Okay, good deal.
That'll be dope. Introduce yourself though, Ben.
Yeah, I'm Coach Tillman from Thomasville High School, man, and had a long tenure at Thomasville High School, won over 300 games, state championship, couple of pros. So shout out to South Georgia.
That's right.
Unfortunately, y'all was talking about the draft earlier. Unfortunately, my kid didn't get drafted. He was ranked number 5 in the country.
Wow.
In the NCAA doubles named Vonterius Woolbright. He didn't get the opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's really kind of sad to see Bronny get his opportunity with less numbers like you was
That's
talking
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But Vonterius is a strong kid. I'm sure he's gonna get his opportunity soon. But it's very heartbreaking.
It is
to see him not get his opportunity when I felt like he
have some Gatorade.
Yeah. You was also talking about. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm a Bulldog, but I met Coach Freeman years ago, man. And it's strange how we met. I was living in Macon at the time as a fireman. And when I seen this big dude over there in the gym just talking junk to everybody, and I said, dog, he sound like he from South Georgia. I said, man, why you doing the post like that? So I said, I got to go down here to the football field and see who was coaching offense, defensive lineman? Defensive lineman in Northeast. I said, ain't nowhere in the world we got a South Georgia football coach down here. And so I walked down to that field, and it was him, and then we just hit it off and realized that he was friends with Terry Phillips. And we've been friends ever since.
That's dope. That's good. Wow.
I got a question for both of y'all. So, is it the love for the sports or the tradition of the sports that y'all into?
I'm in the love of the kids. I love kids. I love to try to make a nobody somebody. You know, and it has nothing to do with professional sports. I got some boys, Rodney Brooks, Rocky Hadley, Jerry Fields, all those guys turn into great citizens.
Yeah.
You know, under my tutelage. So to get out equipment, to make something out yourself, and to come back and give some equipment, and also to your community where you live.
That's right.
That's big time. Now I'm glad that Marcus Stroud is a millionaire and played professional ball. I'm glad Malcolm Parrish played at University of Georgia and came back to coach at Brooks County. As a matter of fact, I tried to recruit him down there into Daleville. I know talent. talented coaches, talented young men. So my thing is watching them grow, and then get a chance to teach them, and then get a chance to say, hey man, come on, be on my staff, or whatever job or whatever career they choose, and they are successful at it, and then they come back and say, you know what, I know why you were mean as a snake now.
Yes, sir.
You know, I really thought you were crazy, but I understand now. I really understand, and that's why I do it.
That's right. It's a blessing.
And I concur. I'm the same way. I believe in children. I believe in helping children reach their dream, whatever it is. We talk about a life cycle. And you was talking about it earlier, not having a father. So my goal is to make sure that I gave those kids the opportunity and skill set that they needed so that they can break that life cycle.
That's right.
You're not going to be a deadbeat dad because your dad was. You're not going to do that.
That's right.
You're going to take care of your kid. You're going to be a successful and productive citizen. And that's what I wanted. And so I have a lot of kids, like you said, we have a lot of kids that are real successful outside of the sport. Because you're going to stop playing the sport after a while.
That's right.
But you're going to be you for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
And so if we can instill something in them so they can be the best people they can be, that's what it's all about.
That's right.
And being able to enjoy, being able to look at the fruits of your labor afterwards.
That's
after
right.
you see them go through high school, after you see them go in the military or go to college and graduate. And then you get a chance to sit back and say, hey man, I coached your dad. Man, you just like your daddy when he was 13.
That's wild.
And that makes you feel good.
I can imagine that feeling
that
right
makes
there
you
for
feel
sure.
good. And so those kind of rewards are what we really search for. Those are the things, the development and being able to build kids.
Right.
And to improve our society.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That keeps you going for sure. That definitely keeps you going. What we got in the comments, man?
Man, look, all right, let me scroll back to the top.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You're gonna be here all night then.
Just try to skim through them quick, man.
We're gonna skim through it. Jimmy come in and he told us tonight he on a Aliva Master Blends 3.
Now what now?
Jimmy, he's on that Aliva Master Blends 3. He pairing it with that green label tonight.
Okay, green label. Okay, that's nice. Go, Scott. That's 15 years of age right there, boy.
DJ Ronji gave a shout out to them Dolphins in Florida State. Let's see here.
Some relevant comments, please. I don't care about no Dolphins.
Let's see here. Got a lot of love for Coach. Let's see. Q shouted out Coach. B Stu shouted out Coach. Cedric Montgomery shouting out Coach. Lindell Edwards, George Lamans shouting out Coach.
George.
My dude.
Runner Love Day shouting out Coach. Miss Sarah Pryor in here giving her feedback as well. Man, let's see.
And she my college classmate right there.
Kevin
Sarah
Edwards
Pryor.
in this thing tonight. Shouting out. He called you the GOAT. There's a lot of GOATs going on in this chat tonight.
They know what it is.
T feeling this thing. Forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong. I think that's Dante Jackson signing in from Fort Worth tonight.
Shout out to Texas.
Go, what's up?
Come on now.
Miss Kristen Spencer, her comment ain't relevant. She said something about beating about Austin. That's how you get blocked, Miss Spencer.
You better not block. They need to know. Baby.
Let's see here. Cody Radney in this building tonight.
Cody, what's happening?
We got RL Photography in the building.
Reggie Lee, that's my dude.
Lee.
That's MacGyver. Yeah. That's my dude there, Reggie Lee. So he's a principal at North Brooks Elementary School.
Okay.
But
and
we went
a
through.
Cigar smoker.
Yeah, and a cigar smoker. And a motorcycle rider. He's a rider. Yeah, and he can fix anything.
Let's see, we got your sister in the building, Miss Janice in the building tonight.
She thinks she's my mama, but she really is my sister. Yeah, my mammy.
Hey, before he get back to the comments, I got something special for y'all. I got something specially made by the guy LT. So I'm gonna bless y'all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
For us or for him? He don't need nothing. When you say y'all.
Well, to explain, these are about to be 7 Smoke cigars. We made our own blend. And,
really?
Yeah. So he the one back there with the hat on. He blessed us with that. He make them. He
Oh,
roll them.
okay.
He find the
Dig it.
the leaves and all that good stuff. He asked us what we wanted to blend it with, and he put it together.
Oh, wow.
And so these gonna be 7 Smoke cigars right here.
Dig it.
For sure.
Put that 7 Smoke band on there, baby.
Yes,
What's gonna be y'all design, man? Gotta have a design on there,
It's
baby.
gonna be our logo, the original logo, but we're gonna probably spruce it up a little bit. But it's gonna be that 7 Smoke on it for sure. Gonna be on that.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yes, indeed, for sure. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you so much, bro.
Dig it.
Yes, indeed.
You want me to run through?
Yeah, run through them, dog.
All right, so Kenneth Newsom in the building said
K.
Coach
Newt.
is a leader of men.
What up, Kenny?
Let's see here. J Money in this thing. What up, J Money? Jeremy Cody said that Brooks versus Calhoun is forever a night to remember.
Oh yeah, let's talk
I'm still miserable. I'm
Let's
miserable.
talk about that one. Let's talk about that one.
Really?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. 'Cause
Man, I tell you what.
What can we
Here's the
do?
thing. We played them a few times. That first time in 08, we almost had to call the National Guard down there to get the officials out of that game. There, Rodney Brooks and all them folks saying to the officials, "You'll never leave out of here alive." So Rodney's finna go to jail.
Yeah.
But we go up to Calhoun a couple times and play, and my nephew, DJ artist, and he made a song. That little Brooks kind of hit song. We got it on my phone there. And Calhoun stole my song, beat our tail, and played it after the game over and over and over. They played it till we left. Man, them folks harassed us. But that is one heck of a competition there. Unfortunately, we never beat them. Well, we did beat them. We beat them in 08.
We beat them at home.
And that doggone official don't let me find you, Mr. Official.
Man.
One of them said it was a touchdown.
All
One
of them
official
said it was a touchdown.
Well, one of them ran in saying it wasn't.
It wasn't. That's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. Yeah.
The players on the Calhoun players moved to
The Calhoun player kicked the football. All right, if he kicked the football in frustration because he knew we scored.
Yeah.
Now,
Exactly.
let's say we didn't score. If he kicks that football with 3 seconds left, that's a dead ball foul.
That's right. Absolutely.
Why didn't they stop the clock?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Come on, there's half the distance to the goal, and we get another play. Never happened.
Oh man.
They already knew. I mean, so when it comes to stuff like that, do you believe these referees are sometimes up on the table?
Hey, damn right they are.
You can't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer that. If you
I'm in Alabama now. I can say what I want to say now. A little bit shady, baby. A little bit shady. That just, we had a camera guy on the sideline. He just pressed his camera and he showed the whole thing.
Right.
He ran straight to me, Coach. Look, look, Coach. So, there's only one person in that stadium that said we didn't score. That was official. Everybody else came from their sideline. Everybody else said Brooks County scored.
Yep.
So that one is one that I'll take to my grave with me, saying, "Hey, man, something fishy going on right here."
And that was a champ. That was your first year back.
That was my first year back, 2008.
It was gonna be just like '94, first year coaching, and that we had to get. And we got rid of Calhoun.
And we were playing Buford.
We would have got them.
We were playing Buford.
We would have got Buford. But Calhoun was that was.
It's a tough one. It was a tough one.
But you made a stamp coming back to Brooks County. Got me excited because I had just came back
Right.
from the arena and all that good stuff, and it was right on time. And you allowed me to come and coach, man. That's what that was. That was the
It
start.
wasn't an allow. It's getting. You're looking at it the wrong way. Our job as head coaches is to find the right people that's going to help us with these kids. So I found the right guy that was going to help us with these young people. And my receivers needed to learn how to play receiver the right way. And I knew you had learned to play it the right way, and you had the right kind of attitude, and you were tough as nails, no nonsense guy. And it did help that you were from Brooks County. Yeah. That did help. But you didn't sit on your butt saying, "I'm from Brooks County, do it this way." You were out there trying to teach those kids fundamentals. Yeah. And that's one thing. He never said anything in the staff meeting when it came to team offense. He never said, "Coach, I think we should throw the ball more," or this or that. But when we got in that practice, he worked his butt off in fundamentals, which is what a lot of young coaches need to understand. We don't need your playbook. We need you to come in here and say, "Look, how can I fit in this system?" Basketball, same way. How can I fit in this system? How can I make what you're doing better? And then when it's your turn to be a head coach, get all the playbooks you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I have folks all the time talking to me about my granny defense, that 44. But that 44 got me 250 wins.
Come on, man.
And some of y'all got the brakes beat off you now.
Come on.
So
a lot of shutouts.
Yeah. So, it don't matter what defense or offense you run if your kids cannot execute it. It does matter if your kids cannot execute it. Take it that way.
Indeed. You go ahead and hit us, Mo.
All right, so I'm assuming George was talking about that Calhoun game. He said, I think it might be piggybacking off what you said about the National Guard. He said, I remember we met them and started fighting before kickoff. Let's see, Terrell Childs chimed in and said, my coach Let's see here. Cedric Montgomery done connected you. He say thank you his cousin-in-law. Now that he's seen your daddy.
Might be. Look at that. Small world, baby.
Yeah, we'll go through the whole list and everything. Did a whole family reunion in the comments section. Let's see here. I think Cedric also was speaking off when Shy asked about if it was a love for the game or the tradition. Cedric said 25 years in law enforcement, serving warrants, traffic stops, crisis negotiations. I should have been loving on these kids all of my life. Makes sense. Let's see. William Booz is in the building. William Booz. That's pretty much about it right now.
Okay.
Everybody just call, like we said, go.
Lindell say when camp start, pulling up.
I see it now.
Yeah, I need Lindell to pull up. It'll be late July, early August. We'll get busy. So I'll be contacting you, Lindell. Don't worry, bro. You're one of those guys. Lindell went through that system with me, and then he went through the college system. Had some good and bad times, but he learned some lessons, and he's doing great for himself.
That's right.
Man made, he listened to what his daddy said and did it the right way.
Yes, indeed.
So shout out to the dude for doing it the right way.
Lamar Turner said day by day.
Get better and better.
Yeah. Better and better, baby.
Yes, sir. That's my dude right there.
Shout out to Lamar, man.
Lamar to the blue and white.
See, Joseph Hewitt said, I wish I could have played for Coach. Joseph Hewitt.
Yeah, he would have made you somebody for sure. I'm not saying you ain't nobody, but he would have made you, that height, he's a receiver.
Yeah, I know who it is. I know who it is. Yeah, I know who it is.
That would have been crazy.
He played in the time of Branch, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, played with Coach Branch.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah, we good.
Okay, good, man. Any questions, comments from the audience?
Hey, it's what I believe in. Yeah, I mean, you can run a 119 if them kids can run it, it'll work. You can run a 911 and you be calling 911 if it don't work. But it is first of all, you have to be comfortable with what you are comfortable with. Yeah. I believe in the 44. I stake my life on it. If my life is on the line on what defense can stop this one play, then I'm going to run the 44. Now, some other folks are going to run something else, but that's what I'm going to run if I got one play to stop you. So it is what I believe in. It is what I can get my kids excited about. No matter how big or small or fast or slow you are, I can fit you in there.
That's right.
And get what I want out of it. So that is what I'm comfortable with. I've ran the 43 a couple times, but I wasn't comfortable there, and I didn't know it like the back of my hand. And so when it comes down to it, when you are facing an opponent and you are not comfortable, your kids aren't comfortable. So you better do what makes you comfortable, and I'm going to live and die with the 44 because that's what I'm comfortable with. And I've convinced my guys that this is what we can do, and they can be themselves. They can run, hit, play pass, tackle, get sacks, get excited, jump around man. Do those things there.
Oh,
so
man.
That's why I'm a 44 man.
Yes, indeed.
I've tried the 46, tried the 43, tried the 6'5", which I'm a 6'5" guy. You know that. That's Thomasville. Oh, man, my bad, man. Dang. I didn't mean to say it like that. Ran that 6'5", held under 50 total yards.
Wow.
But it was what we had to run that particular game. Much respect to them. And again, when you talk about somebody like that, you got respect for them. So much respect to Thomasville, much respect to Valdosta.
Yes,
those teams that I admired, but I wanted to beat.
Yes,
so again, it's much respect when I continue to call you. Much respect to Calhoun. Those folks there, man. I want to play you. I don't want to play somebody that I can beat 10 out of 10 times.
Right,
that is not. You learn as a coach. You learn your trade when you lose. Now, unfortunately, you can get fired losing, but you're going to beat somebody by 30, 40 points. You didn't learn one thing.
Nope.
But you go lose by 6 points, 12 points. There are some things that you did wrong during the course of that game that you can correct.
That's right.
And you can get better, and your staff can get better, and your players can get better. But when you're beating somebody 50 points, your kids are going to slack on you. Your staff is going to slack on you, and then you're going to start taking teams for granted. And the next thing you know, you're in trouble, and you're getting your butt beaten. You don't know why. Well, you got lazy.
And I think that's true in all sports. I just don't think it's true in football. It's the same way in basketball. I would never play a team and put them on my schedule unless they was in my region. All of my non-region contests was teams that I felt like could beat.
Yeah.
And I want to lose.
Want that?
I want to travel and go and try to play the best teams. It didn't matter whether you was 1A, 4A, 5A, 7A. It didn't matter to me. It was a matter of whether or not I was competing against a good coach, a good quality team, and I wanted to make sure that my kids understood how to play early.
That's right.
That's one thing that I admire about Coach Freeman. He load heavy. When I say load heavy, his first 5 games are heavy.
Oh, they heavy.
They heavy loaded.
Oh, they heavy.
They're heavy loaded. And so his whole thing is, that's my friend, he ain't gonna never tell y'all, but his whole thing is I just need to get through these first 5 games healthy.
That's right.
If I can get through there healthy,
the region gonna be held in the region.
I'm going to the state.
Yes.
And I'm gonna get to at least the 3rd round. So there's always a method to the madness when you're talking about trying to be a successful coach. You're not just out there just playing games.
Yeah.
You're out there trying to make sure every game means something.
That's right.
So when that real game comes, those kids have already been battle tested.
Yes.
So,
That's right.
So that's one of the things that I always admired about him, because I watched him. I watched him play Thomasville. I watched him play Thomas County Central.
Yes.
I watched him play Valdosta. I came over here to watch those games, and just so I can see how he behaves and conducts and handles himself on the sideline.
Yeah.
Knowing in the back of his mind, if I can just get 7 points, that's a victory for my boys.
Yeah.
The fans ain't gonna see that.
Right. Exactly.
The fans
Exactly.
they looking for the end result.
Right.
They're not seeing that, hey, I just got in the first half, I scored 14 points. It's 14-7. I'm up.
Yeah.
I know I don't have the depth to be able to withstand that lick every night, or the whole night. So that's important as a coach when you're trying to build that endurance so you can get to the playoffs. Because the playoffs is where you make your money.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. And players be looking forward to playing them teams, them big, different region, bigger regions and everything, man. Out of state teams, man. Hey, players look forward to that, man. To show what we got. Like playing Valdosta. Man, they look forward to playing them boys. I'm like, y'all right across the water.
Yeah.
Y'all right across that bridge, man. Y'all put y'all shoes on just like we do, man. We see y'all. We probably some kin.
That's right.
So that was. Oh man, them times right there, just you. I mean, you never forget them. You know what I'm saying? So that's absolutely right on that. You're absolutely right for sure.
Got a question for you.
Let's go.
All right, Coach Freeman. Dead or alive, your Mount Rushmore of coaches.
High school coaches.
Whatever you want it to be.
I'll take I'll take high school coaches. Buck Godfrey, Nick Hyder, from Thomasville that went over to Berrien. Just past Coach Pilcher, Ed Pilcher.
Okay.
Ed Pilcher. Those 3. I'll take those 3. I'll stop at those 3 right there. Those 3. And I only chose people that I coached against and had conversations with.
Right.
Because I got a chance to coach against all 3 of them. I got a chance to come back later and talk to them and hear their logic on why they did, what they believed in, be it talking about family, be it talking about football, be it talking about summer camp, be it talking about great players, be it talking about mediocre players. Yeah. So that is how you learn your trade, talking to guys like that. Yeah. And all 3 of them would tell you, you convince those guys to play tougher than they think they can play.
That's it. Pull it out.
And if you can do that, then you're worth your weight in gold. But if you can't pull it out of the mediocre guy, anybody can coach a 5-star that can flat out do it.
Right. Yeah.
Just about all of us could coach Champ Bailey because he was gifted and he self-motivated. But then, when you got a kid like I had a kid at Brooks that I love to this day, Chris Williams. Regular old dude. Chris was a regular old dude. Chris was our center. And he played defensive end. And we threw him a pass. And he brags about it to this day. Caught it, ran about a 25, 30-yard touchdown. But we depended on him to make the calls at center. Yep. And we depended on him as a defensive end to line up and make the calls as a defensive coordinator on the field. Yeah. So, and now he's a great husband, a great daddy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and we talk still to this day all the time. And he calls for advice. He comes by to see me. And that's what coaches want. We're not untouchable. If you play for me, man, come see me.
That's right. Yep.
I want to see you.
Yep.
I do. I like seeing you.
Yep.
Don't shy away from me. Come see me. And come in my yard. I had a kid that we didn't end on great terms. But he came to see me a few weeks ago, and I said, man, come on in the yard. I'm good, man. I said, I gave you hell because you deserved it. I said, but I like you. I said, I may not have acted like it then, but I like you. And we had a great conversation. And I think it took a weight off his shoulder. Because when he was standing Chris had came in the yard. Chris brought him. He was standing out that side of the road like, man, I don't know if Coach going to accept. Man, bring your tail on him, boy. You played for me. You're a Trojan. So,
That's right,
those are things that, go see your coach, man. Talk to your coach. We want that. We want that.
Right.
Don't care how good or bad you play. We want that.
That's right. That's right. I got a question for you. Could you emphasize everything over 20 years of Brooks County? Emphasize what being a Trojan really is.
Being a Trojan to me was playing for Brooks County, playing well, doing well, going on to college, graduating from college, going on, starting my profession, coming back, walking that field as a college graduate, as a high school coach, convincing the community that they could trust me. Police officer called, hey, coach, got one of your kids down here.
Yeah.
Instead of just taking him on to jail.
Yep.
Nice.
Coach, can you deal with this?
Yep.
Teachers say, hey, coach, this boy clowning in my class, can I send him to you? That's important. So for people to respect me enough to say, hey, listen, you like Marcus Stroud. Jeff Caldwell had thrown Marcus Stroud off the team. So Marcus wasn't going to play. So when I did my interview, Gladys Lee snatched me out of the hall and said, hey, look.
Miss Lee.
I know you finna be the next coach. I said, Miss Lee, I don't know about that now. I'm just interviewing. No, see that big old boy back there? He don't play. He think he going to play basketball. So that teacher believed enough in me. She believed in me to get me to go talk to this kid, and I talked this kid in the plan. A short, quick story. When I played at Brooks, as a senior, I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. The only thing I was told was go to the military.
Wow.
So my plan was to go to the military and buy my mama a house. That was my plan. Then all of a sudden, Mr. Gilmore, Coach Gamble, and all started talking about, man, you're good enough to play college ball. I'm like, yeah, right. Georgia offered me a partial. Florida State offered me a partial. And I wanted to go to Georgia. My mom said, boy, who's going to pay the rest of that? Ain't got no money. So I was heartbroken. I couldn't go to Georgia. I couldn't be a dog. But Hilda Calloway was the secretary at the school. She paid for my first SAT test. And here's what Hilda did for me. She said, Maurice, what are you going to do? I don't know. She said, I'll tell you what you need to do. You go to FAMU. You major in physical education. You get your minor in driver safety education. And you pledge Phi Beta Sigma. And you go on off and coach. And then you come back to Brooks. And when you win a state title, you can leave. What did I do? I followed it to a T.
All that.
So when I left Brooks and went to FAMU, I told her, this is what I'm gonna do. I just followed her advice. I didn't have nothing else. So I'm like, wow. She know what she's talking about. So I followed what she said to a T.
Well, why she brought up Phi Beta Sigma though? I don't understand.
That's the only one. What's your problem with all that green on? What are you, a Boston Celtic over there?
I just got on the screen.
I thought y'all just come from Tampa. Go on back down there. Get on back down there. Shoot. You too. You just come from Tampa. Get on back down the road.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but just following it to a T, man.
That's dope.
She had a friend that was a Sigma. That's why. That's what she said. I got a friend in Sigma. I like him.
Connection somewhere.
That was the connection.
Yeah.
Now I didn't know him. But I got to FAMU a football player. Normally football players don't pledge. So I got down there and I saw the Sigmas come through. We throw water out the window on them. When they come through, they look like we throwing water on them. Y'all off the yard. Y'all ain't never on nobody's yard. You know that. Y'all off the yard. So can't nobody pledge y'all. Y'all off the yard. So we throwing water on them dudes, breaking in their parties. And then all of a sudden, one of them asked me, say, hey man, come to this meeting. What the hell, I'll go. So I went because I knew some other guys that went. And next thing I know, I'm bald-headed, in line. Dang. Can't tell you the rest. But you know some of it and you do too.
Can't tell the rest.
But the rest is history. But, probably Pleasant was probably the best thing in the world that happened to me because I had such an ego, such a selfish person through football that Pleasant, they forced me to be like those other 16 jokers in that line.
Yeah.
You're going to be just like them. Y'all going to eat, sleep, think. You're going to do everything the same. So it took a lot of my selfishness out of me, and I had to think about my partners, my line brothers.
Right.
So it taught me a lot when it comes to life. Them boys, they're still my partners, man. We still down with them, including some of my football player buddies. But it taught me a lot. But more than anything else, it stopped me from being so selfish.
That's it. Yeah, humble you.
So it did.
Yeah, for sure.
22 pounds later, I was humble. But hey man, to this day, I'm proud of the accomplishment and what I was taught. And two things I like. Every kid that plays high school football should go to the military for the summer, going into his senior year, and be programmed. Understand how to be programmed.
Yeah. Wow.
Because it'll really help him as a senior, leadership-wise, mental toughness, physical toughness. And every young man that goes to college needs to play as a fraternity. I don't care which one you play. They all teach the same thing.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Camaraderie.
Absolutely.
You know, how to take care of life, and how to be friends for life, and how to be loyal.
Invest
and they look after each other.
That's right.
So that is my reasoning for saying that about both of those.
That's good. That's dope.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
I got another question for you, and I'll read a couple comments when we get to that point. Looking over your whole career, is there anything that you would have done differently at any point in time?
Yes, as a 27-year-old defensive coordinator, when I was in Macon, defensive coordinator and the head coach got into a little scuffle in a staff meeting. And so the defense coordinator got fired, and at 26, 27, I became the defense coordinator. And I didn't know nothing, but I was just happy to have that title. I found out titles ain't what you think they are. But I learned a lot. But here's the mistake I made. My head coach believed that no player should put his helmet on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
He was a sticker for that. So I believe whatever my head coach believed, that's what I believe. So one of my players on defense had put his helmet on the ground, and I kicked it. And the kid got upset about it. And he said something he had no business saying, so I picked it up and threw it across the fence. And that kid went home. I should have went and got that kid. But I didn't. I said, you want to go? Go. And that kid quit. And a couple of years later, that kid ended up committing suicide. And he didn't mention me at all, but some things went on in his life that was tough, and he didn't have a way out. But if I wouldn't have got rid of him, maybe he would have called me.
Yeah.
I regret that. I regret kicking his helmet and letting him leave that field when I should have. And that's one thing I believed in the whole time I was at Brooks and anywhere else. Don't turn that corner. Coach, go get him. Don't let him leave.
Yeah.
Now, he may quit tomorrow, but he ain't going to quit today. I'm going to make him think about it. And I let that kid go, and that kid's life was just didn't turn out right. I don't know why he ended his life, but there was a valid reason. And you know what? I feel like as good a coach as I turned out to be, I feel like he may have called me that night saying, Coach, I got some problems. And I could have saved him. I regret that.
Wow. Wow. That's a tough one right there now. That's a tough one. I do recall coaching with you and playing for you. A couple guys try to quit, walk off, whatever. And I recall you saying, go get him. Most of the players go get him, though.
The players would go get him.
The players go get him. The players go get him before he walk across that track.
Yeah, don't let him quit.
Yeah, so
don't let him quit.
I recall
he don't really want to quit.
Yeah.
He's just mad.
His feelings hurt. Yeah,
his feelings hurt. He was embarrassed or something like that.
Yep.
So if his teammates go, he'll stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll stop.
Absolutely.
Every one of them will stop. They'll stop. Just go get him.
That's true.
You ain't got to practice no more. We're gonna talk about this. Now I'm gonna get you.
It's gonna cost you.
It's gonna cost you. But it's my job as a coach. Go get him. Don't encourage him to quit.
Yeah.
That ain't our job to encourage kids to quit. Our job is to teach them.
Keep them. Yeah.
So go get him.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna hit a couple of these comments real quick. Start on YouTube. Tom Wheeler said, "Wish I could have driven Coach school bus." So you got a lot of people saying they wish they could have just been a part.
Yeah.
Of
I
that
see
history
that.
that you speaking about, that you still living. You know, Jaleesa, my sister, said, "Shout out to Coach Freeman and Amari Arnold." She said, "It's Wildcat Nation this way, but we like y'all over this way." I'm gonna go back to Facebook. You said you just gave a story about the young man, you know, that completed suicide. But there's a comment in here from Quay Sutton that said, "I still remember that hug that I got from Coach Freeman after the loss in 2016 to Callaway, and you told me I grew up." So that one regret turned into a lifetime of forevers of doing what you knew was wrong then, and it's speaking for itself. Because this whole comment section is just full of love for you, and who you are. So I think it's a beautiful thing that Shy asked that question about, the love of the sport. And what was the other half? Tradition.
Tradition.
And the first thing you said out your mouth was kids.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody that was a kid is now a man, including Law.
That's right. The impact. Impact, man. Impact, for sure.
It's impact.
You got a few of them championship boys. You got Rodney popped up, Blue Fire. Chris Cole say why? Why did you give me so much hell?
Because you were bad.
To my Chris Cole now, one of the best running backs in the state of Georgia history.
One of the best. Chris, you were bad. Chris, I tell you what, let's talk about Chris. One of the best now. One of the best. Chris skipped practice one day to go to Savannah State. Following a girl.
Oh man!
Boy, I was so mad at Chris.
Wow.
I seen him out. You missed practice. You sitting out the game. So we I don't know who we're getting ready to play, but Boost Club, Mr. Chisholm, a few other people. Coach, man, the kid got to play. I said, no, he missed practice. He ain't playing. Coach, give him extra duty. So I said, all right, Chris, you got 400 yards of elbows and toes.
Oh.
You can only stop every 50 yards. You stop before that, you got to go back. Chris did all 400 of them yards. I was pissed off. Elbows all skin up. Coach, that's it? I said, yep. And he went on home. I'm mad as hell. I didn't want him to finish. And then he had 250 yards in the game the next day.
That's crazy.
But that was Chris Cole.
That's Chris Cole.
One of the honors of Chris and all the other guys, one of the honors is not the state titles, but coaching guys like Chris and then coaching their son. I've been around that long.
That's right. That's right.
Bless.
Coaching Chris and coaching his sons, man. Coaching George. Coaching
His
Little
son.
George, which is Big George.
Big George, for real.
And dad is, when a daddy trusts you with his son, he's saying something.
Yeah.
Because, you gave him hell. And he can say, man, I don't want you playing for Coach. Man, Coach crazy.
Yeah.
But when that daddy bring you that boy and say, this is my boy, take care of him, that means something.
Yes, sir.
Jason Brown, Coach Jason Brown's son.
JB.
And it's a list of them.
Yes, sir.
It's a list of them. So I love that. Right now I'm coaching my grandson. Oh man, I give him hell. Woo, boy, I put it to him. But it's an honor. And I remind him, look, you got a year and so many days left. So when you graduate, when you cross that stage, you got to go back to Macon. You got to go back to your mama. But I'm probably going to cry as much as he cried. Because it's just an honor to be able to coach my grandson. But it's also an honor to coach a daddy like George. Me and George were tight. I left George senior year. And it hurt me to my heart. And we finally ironed it out and talked about it. But to coach George, then come right back and get a year with his son. Right. I got a picture in my phone of me, George, and his son. So those things are big, man. When you can stay around that long and coach a dad and his son, it means something to me. To me, it means something.
That's big. That's huge. That's huge for sure.
But Chris was bad though. Chris, I gave you a picture. You didn't even say thank you about that picture I gave you of running back in the dome. I gave you that picture. I had that picture for 30-something years.
Wow.
But I finally took it to his house. I gave it to him, gave it to his son. But I still got your jersey, and bruh, it ain't happening. You ain't getting it.
The jersey, man.
Not getting it. I got so many jerseys in my house, including my BC3 boys. I got their jerseys in the house. So next week, July 9th, be my BC3 day. I'll be in Daleville celebrating my anniversary for the first time. I get a chance to celebrate my, but do not forget. Don't you guys forget. Don't you let them boys.
That's right.
Don't you let them boys leave here now. Show your appreciation on July the 9th.
That's right.
For them boys. I went out to the school 2 weeks ago, and I got that cross. And I got a brick because they tore down the building. They tore down the gym.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I got a brick, and I got that largest BC3 cross with all three of them boys on it. It's out on my property. So I'm going to always be able to honor them. When I build my house out there, that cross will be right there in the front of my man cave.
That's right. That's right.
My respect.
And touch it before you come in the man cave.
Touch it. You don't touch it.
You better touch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out there waiting on you. I bet you're gonna touch that. I bet you're gonna touch that cross.
That's right.
Show your respect for my boys.
That's right.
That's what it is. Definitely.
That's right. For sure. Oh man. You spoke about Christopher Williams. He popped up on here. He said, Coach taught us it was life after football for sure.
It is.
Absolutely.
And he's prepared.
Yes, he is.
Got a great job, working hard. Wife, I think she's a nurse now. And they were together since high school. They toughed it out. They did it right, man. So I'm proud of them dudes, man. Yes, proud of them.
Yes, indeed.
Rodney fool around at the White House from time to time.
Come on now. Yeah, Rodney.
That's
Shout out
big
to Rodney,
time.
man.
Shout out to Rodney Brooks, man, from
Yeah,
Quitman,
man.
Georgia.
From Quitman, Georgia.
Pooting
man.
around at the White House.
Man.
It's big time, man.
Motivational speak, inspirational speaker. Yeah. Oh, man.
He's doing it big, man. Them
Shout
boys
out to
doing it
Rodney,
big.
for
There's
sure.
a lot of them, man.
For sure.
Tommy Jackson.
Tommy
was on the staff.
Yeah, he was.
And they offered him all that money over there, and he left us, man. I'm still mad about that, Tommy. Somebody tell Tommy Jackson, the original Jackson 5, that I'm mad about that. Mad about that, man. He should have stayed on out there with it. Jack should have stayed too, but money talks, baby. Money talks.
Oh, man.
Bills got to be paid.
They got to be paid.
They ain't got time to be living under the bridge.
Man.
Ben, hold on a second. Let me get this dude. You in this green over here, man. What's this? This ain't no Thomasville color. What you doing all that green on, man? It's ugly, as a matter of fact. But what you doing with it on? And when I'm used to seeing you with a bulldog on your shirt.
Yeah. I made a transition from high school to college, and I'm working now at Thomas University as the athletic director and for development for athletes. So director of athletics. So it's been a fun transition. And we're looking forward to come over here to Valdosta Lounge and Brooks to get some of these high school football players. And we just started our football program, and we definitely want to include our guys in this circle. In this circle. So when I talked to him, be back there earlier today. Asked him because I really would love for Coach O to be over here and witness and to be able to see some of this.
Yeah.
Because you guys are putting on a great show, and you are the voice of our kids.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no doubt.
And so when I need to make sure that they are in a place where they can be in touch with South Georgia.
Yeah.
South Georgia football is different.
It's different.
It's different from anywhere in the world. I tell everybody.
Absolutely.
I'm a basketball coach now.
But you one of the dudes that put basketball on the map in South Georgia.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you your props.
Yes,
hey, Rob, I'm gonna cook them coons Saturday. Y'all don't need to know about that, America. But me and my boy, you gonna be gone? Huh? I'm gonna cook them coons Saturday. I'm gone Sunday. What are you gonna do? Oh man, NASCAR. We were playing Early County. Early County had a free safety that went to Georgia. With Keith Christopher was our running back. And so I was talking about all gas, no brakes, NASCAR. I'm a NASCAR fan, but I'm a NASCAR fan because I love the crashes. And them dudes ride with no brakes. You know, NASCAR don't have brakes, brake lights. So them dudes 150, 100, they flying. So my pregame speech was NASCAR. Let's do this thing wide open, no brakes. We going at it. And on a punt, Keith Christopher caught a punt. And the dude from Early, which was a 5-star, ended up playing at Georgia, ended up playing in the NFL. He might still be in the NFL. Man, them two guys came off the corner, and they came off the edge. Christopher got the ball, and neither one of them slowed down. Oh. It was the hardest collision I ever seen in my life. I thought somebody was dead. Oh. When them two guys hit, the ambulance guys ran down there. Both of them were still laying down. They both got them back up. Now, the only thing that dirty behind Early County did, they cleared their guy to keep playing, but they wouldn't clear Martez to keep playing, saying, you got to get your own doctor. Well, we ain't had no doctor on the sideline. So Martez couldn't play, and that dude got to finish that game. Wow. But, boy, let me tell you something. I was so scared when I saw them boys hit. And so when Martez came to the sideline, he said, NASCAR, coach. And his eyes were rolling. I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm finna get sued. But, boy, that was the hardest lick I ever seen in my life.
That's another tough one.
It was
Martez, another tough one.
Martez, another tough one. Him and his brother Hoggy, them boys were hardcore. Them ball boys.
Them ball
boys.
Them ball boys.
They build different.
Man, listen.
Them boys build different.
Oh,
them boys build different. And then half of the ball would go to Thomasville. I don't know why. Joe Burns. Was Thomasville Central. Yeah. He had no business over there.
Right
he was in Pavo. He supposed to went to Brooks County.
He lived behind John.
Was talking about his house split down the middle. Boy, your house ain't split down the middle. Telling that lie.
We left John's house and go in the backyard and go play basketball with Joe Burns in the backyard.
So Joe was supposed to be over there with us. But right down that line, man, so it's some hardcore jokers over there. I mean, when we play Thomasville now, them jokers be out there betting the car. Car tag, the whole.
It was
boy.
Bad.
It's a good, clean game though.
Yeah, right.
I mean, ain't no fighting in the parking lot.
That's right.
Ain't none of that mess there. The stadium is full. It's South Georgia football, man. You can't beat that, man.
Man,
you can't beat that.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Talking about them big lights. We brought the big lights.
Oh yes, sir. Oh yes. Except for the year that y'all had The guy, he was going back up to North Georgia now. Come on our sideline with music. Already had his region championship T-shirt.
He took
had
an
some
L.
champagne, Coach Rob.
He took an L.
He took that L, baby. And get on back up that road where you came from. Don't come on our place playing Atomic Dog in my stadium.
Yes.
Without our permission.
That's right. Now, that was a sad day.
That was for a lot of
but for me, my greatest game was the greatest comeback in South Georgia history.
Because his son was playing.
My son scored the touchdown to bring Thomasville High back to beat Brooks County.
Hold on a second. Let's say this. Let's say this. On the goal line, the guy that your son replaced that we knocked out, that wasn't no fumble. That guy got knocked out cold. That ball hit the ground before he did.
Yes, it did.
That may have been. It may have been.
I thought this dude was my boy here.
So they threw your son out of you?
No. He came in. They were two platooning.
Yeah.
Well, Ben's son ended up being the only running back they had left. And boy, we really didn't game plan well enough for him. We game planned for the first guy. But Ben had about 4 or 5 carries before the end. But he ended up with 15 carries.
Oh.
And he ended up he changed the game. He changed the game. But the kid gets knocked out, and we recovered the ball, but somehow they felt sorry for him and gave him the ball back. Ben's son came in and scored. Now, for a dad, well, that's living the life.
Yeah,
that chest pumped up.
As you can still remember it.
Chest pumped up. But I was like, hey, man.
Most watched games on YouTube.
I don't want to. I said, boy, don't kill Ben's son. Don't kill him because he's my friend. But knock his tail out, too, so I don't have to hear this mess. And, that's one he could bring up. His son brought them back and won that game, man. It was incredible. It was a well-coached game also, but his son did his thing. And for your son to do that, that's outstanding.
Yeah. But the thing that I admire the most about it is that we talk trash on Thursday.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I ain't bother them on Friday.
Yeah.
But I'm talking trash on Thursday. I'm calling them talking about, man, what that smell? You see them dogs coming down the street. I'm gonna talk that. I'm gonna talk that trash.
Yeah.
That night, next day he wouldn't even answer the phone.
Oh no.
He wouldn't answer the phone.
I'm in game mode. I'm in game mode. I don't know.
He didn't want to answer the phone.
I ain't gonna answer the phone. I ain't gonna answer the phone the whole weekend. I saw your number. What we gotta talk about? I'm mad, Steve. We lost. I'm gonna talk to you.
Some good times.
It was great time. Great time.
Man. So I got a question for you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
What do you value most with your friendship with Coach Freeman?
Wow.
Good question, bro.
Wow, that's a great question. All right. And it kind of builds in who I am. And I honestly believe in order to be great, you have to surround yourself with great people.
Yeah.
And so in order for me to learn, I cannot be the best coach in the stable. So my stable are coaches that win 20 games, and they're going to dominate. And I always felt like when I went to watch him practice, I would pull up and watch spring football practice, and he didn't know I was there. Because I wanted to know what it was like to get kids at 110-degree weather to go out there and do what they do on Friday night. And he the best at it. I used to tell them coaches, I said, oh, they just run that 4-4. I said, man, that's Coach Freeman.
Yeah.
I said, I don't care what y'all say. Coach Freeman gonna put that thing on y'all.
Yes, sir.
That day, Rouse went out there with that. I was the athletic director. Hey, man, don't do that. He gonna get you. No, we gonna take him. I said, okay, but that's Coach Freeman. And all it takes for him to stand in that fourth quarter, get them kids in that circle.
Man,
he started jumping up and
bouncing.
down.
Oh my God!
Bouncing.
Oh my God! You talking about chills?
He started bouncing. He got every finger on his hand taped. I don't know why he taped his fingers, but he do.
In the wind. In the wind.
That's the wind.
In the wind.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I ain't know what that was about.
Listen.
I pay attention. And so I'm like, this dude got his fingers taped up. He finna fight somebody.
Just when you think them boys tired, they start doing that bounce.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fourth quarter, man. Come on.
It's a different animal.
Oh.
Yes,
so
sir.
I got a chance to learn by watching, observing the master at motivation. And so that's what it was all about for me, is learning how to touch that something in that kid and make that joker go when he think he couldn't go no more.
That's right.
And so I had coaches like that, like Coach Freeman, that I could pick up the phone and talk to or go watch. Because I was a fan of football. So I would go watch. I'd be on the sideline. My folks didn't like me standing on the sideline. And, I would walk on the other end, but I'd be on his sideline. Now I'm a bulldog. But I'd be on the sideline in my blue jeans and shirt and my ball cap. and don't nobody know me but the people from Brooks.
Yeah.
You know, but some of my Thomasville people, they got upset. He on the sideline with Brooks County telling our secrets. Don't need to tell that man your secrets. You know what I'm saying? So to answer the question, to make it short, it's an honor to be around great people, man. You don't get that opportunity so often.
Coach Freeman, I want to ask you the same question. What's your greatest, I guess, what do you value most about your friendship?
First, I value him as a man, as a father, as a husband. I got a chance to eat dinner with him and see his wife and how he dealt with his kids, and that's always important to me. Basketball, he took Thomasville from just an average Thomasville team and built the foundation, and then that thing steadily moved up to Thomasville came to be a team that you did not want to see.
I mean, off the back.
I'm telling you. So Ben would come to the game, and I'm one of those guys that I'm into watching coaches more than I'm into watching kids. So I would sit down somewhere and watch him, and he put those headphones in, and then he'd get into that zone. And then every time, and he never said anything loud, but every one of his players could hear what he said. And so I was just amazed, because I'm a loud guy. But I was just amazed at what he said. All of them could hear it, and they all would move. And I said, you know what? Those are the kind of things you want to be able to do to be a good coach. And he went through the ranks from a fireman to an assistant coach to a head coach, from there to AD to personnel director to over at Thomasville University now. So you have to admire all those things. So not only his accomplishments as a basketball coach, his accomplishment as a father, his accomplishment as a friend, as a Christian, as a guy that we would just go somewhere and meet and just sit and talk. Wasn't about football or basketball. It's just about life. Sitting. You know, if he had trouble, he called me. If I had trouble, I'd call him. Different sports, but you know, we knew what to say to each other, and we knew how to handle situations. So you got to have men like that in your life. If you don't, you're probably in trouble.
Lost, man. Lost, yeah, for sure.
Now the tape is for wins. The tape, I like history also. All the great warriors marked themselves on the cheeks, on the chest, on the arms. There was marks on the legs. There were marks somewhere that marked the number of victories that they had. That's how you understood when you were going up against a great warrior. Now, Coach Hyder, the announcer would always tell you how many wins he had. So those are the marks. So I was looking for a mark that would tell my kids, let's do battle. And so it ended up being the tape. It ended up being the tape. Start the season, there's no tape.
No tape.
You're nobody. So at the beginning of every season, I'm nobody. Then you get one, and then them kids start to notice it.
That's right.
And then, I wasn't really paying attention to the kids. Next thing you know, state championship game, I got kids with tape on their fingers. I got people in the stands with tape on their fingers. You know, then all of a sudden you understand that you made your mark. So that's my mark. That's right. Along with the hammer, that is my mark.
That's right.
You know, I got that hammer necklace. I always got a hammer in my truck. My tag on my truck is Hammer. I got a dog named Hammer. I believe in bringing that hammer. So that's my trademark.
Speaking of that hammer, man, that championship game, Blankham C. When he made that,
got that sack. He made that sack back on that quarterback. And he got up
and walked a little bit as if he was
gave that step.
That right there, that gave me chills.
Yes.
And I kept watching on the big on the projector thing, man. And I'm like, man,
yes.
that's the moment right there.
That
moment right there was big.
That is it.
So, I mean, it was Irwin County.
Yeah, it was Irwin County. You didn't see the last part. He pointed at. Boy, I was about to run on the field, tackle somebody myself.
I'm in the stand cold, with my trench jacket on, but I was hot at the same time. I was like catching chills, not from the cold. I caught chills from that, baby. That hammer, man. That you really made a statement with that hammer.
It's what we believe in. It's what we believe in.
For sure. I
got one comment I want to read. Rodney Burke said, "Coach, talk about that letter Fellowship Christian sent you after we smashed him."
Oh man. Fellowship Christian was a team out of Atlanta. somehow we ended up playing them. I didn't put them on the schedule, but we ended up having to play Fellowship Christian. So they were coming to Brooks. We paid them to play us.
Yeah, because other teams.
Yeah, other team backed out. So we paid them $5,000 and we fed them. So they actually came into the cafeteria back then. Miss Jackson was cooking in that cafeteria. Boy, that was a food then, boy. But so we were going to feed them. So they came into the gym and they had about 7 guys over 6'3", 6'4". Biggest jokers I ever seen in my life. So they came in. I'm like, uh-oh. I don't know what we done got ourselves into. And so we fed them. We were nervous about it. But we ended up beating them boys 73-5, something like that. And the next year they were supposed to come back. I called the coach, hey coach, just calling to check on you, making sure everything good. He said, coach, we ain't coming back. I said, coach, you got to come back. We got a contract. He said, coach, I said we ain't coming back.
Oh, man.
He said, man, them little crazy jokers you got down there, we are not coming back down there playing. I said, coach, it's going to cost you. He said, coach, I don't give a damn what it costs us. We will pay it. But we ain't coming back. Find you somebody else.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
73-5. 7-3.
The JV scored about 40 on them. I mean, we didn't run up the score. I don't believe in running the score up on team.
Yeah.
But the JV, hey, man, the JV want to play.
Yeah.
The JV boy got out there and got after it, man. So it ended up being 70-something. And so them boy, that coach said, man, I'm not coming back down there.
I got a question for you when it comes to the contract thing. I need to know this because I've caught wind of bigger teams backing out of playing us, backing out of contracts.
Yes, sir. That's true.
Okay, good. Okay, so you want to call some of the teams?
I ain't gonna call them out.
Come on, coach.
They're my friends.
I want it's a specifics. I want to know. I want to talk about.
I ain't gonna call them out. I ain't gonna call them out.
Oh my God! Tell me after the show. So I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. Yeah, I want to talk about it.
Come out my mouth.
Yeah, I want to talk.
Tilton.
Oh my God!
He done
I'm through now. That's it.
I ain't calling no name.
I want to talk about it. Oh man. Okay.
Moultrie.
Okay. Come on.
With Coach Probst.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
And it was a jamboree.
Yeah.
We beat them in a jamboree.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the Joker don't even tell us he ain't playing no more.
Yeah.
He just we find out through the grapevine.
Y'all think I'm lying when I say what I say? Y'all be thinking I be lying about teams backing out from Brooks County. It don't be a lie, man. Y'all just heard it. He just named a couple.
That's it.
It's a few more. I'm gonna find out though, and I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all know. Oh man. Any more thing? Anything else?
We got Brandon Burton said Tillman in the house. So, and Jamon Williams said Lounge didn't want it.
Lounge didn't want it. That's one of them.
What's up, Jamon?
Yeah. What up, Jamon?
That Jamon is hot with that camera now. Y'all need a cameraman. That dude is hot with that camera. Him and Reggie Lee, them two dudes hot with those cameras, man. Them boys there. You know, they hot
yes,
with them.
Indeed.
They can
yes,
do
indeed.
it. They can
all
do it.
the action shots,
Oh,
man.
man.
They catch them.
They can do it.
Chris Cole say, what did Thomas County Central coach say in the middle of the field?
I ain't gonna tell you what he said because I told him we're gonna have to move some furniture if this happens again. He and I are friends from Moultrie. We go back a long way. Just good hearted teasing of each other. But he beat our tail.
Yeah.
You know what, man? You're gonna win some and some gonna beat your butt. I can take a loss. I learned a lot from that game. And you can see that we learned a lot because of what happened after we played them.
Absolutely.
So sometimes you can't beat the bear. Sometimes the bear got something for you. And that bear right there had something for us. But we learned some lessons and we were able to be successful after we learned our lesson.
That's right.
Just like getting your butt beat by your mama. You know what not to do again.
Exactly.
I got my butt beat by TCC. Nah, I've done the same thing to them. He wasn't the coach. A few years early, Coach Glenn was the defense coordinator. Beat them like they stole something. So they owed me one. Hey, man, sometimes you're going to get it.
And now they're the number one team in the state of Georgia.
Oh yeah.
As of I think today I seen the top 10 teams in the state of Georgia.
He's got it going now.
Yeah.
That's one of the guys that that's what you have to understand. This guy got ran out of Moultrie. Got over there, so you got to fit into that community on that team, and the kids got to believe in what you do and what you say.
That's right.
Somehow they weren't believing what he said and what he did and believed in Moultrie. But Thomasville Central did. And look what he's done over there. Done an outstanding job. Get in where you fit in. You got in where you fit in.
Come on. Yes, indeed.
We got one question at the back for you, Coach.
Hey, Coach. After listening to a great interview, Got a good question for you. At the end of your term, when you get ready to hang it up, what is it that you want your legacy or what you fought for? What do you want them? What do you want to be said?
I won't hear it, but I want my mama to say, "Son, I'm proud of you." My mom dead and gone. She died at 53 years old. Wow. So I won't get that. I won't hear her say that. I heard my Uncle Dudley say, "Boy, I'm proud of you." But all I wanted in my life was to show my mama that she taught me the right things to do to be a man. And I just wanted to hear her, in my age now I'm old enough now and make enough money that I can take care of my mom. But she's not here, so I can't take care of her. But I just wanted to hear my mom. All the accolades, will I make the Georgia High School Hall of Fame? Yeah, I'm sure I will. But if I don't, I'm okay with that. I've been the Georgia Athletic Director, President. I've been the Georgia Athletic Coaches Association President. I've done those big things. A Minority Coaches Association Board member. I've done all those big time things, and I appreciate all those things. But I just wanted my mother to be very happy with her son.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. That's big.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah, that's real big.
Don't start crying. I see them tears.
I got it, baby. No, you good. All right, so in your days, like when you wake up in the morning, you ain't coaching no more, right? What's the first thing you gonna do? You going fishing?
Well, I fish all the time, but I want to be able to mentor young coaches because they hard-headed, man. They stubborn. They know everything. They know me way more than you. Probably start me a little podcast. My podcast will probably be out sitting on a pond with somebody. We may be sitting out on the water fishing and talking about life. That's right, yeah. And my podcast, the name of my podcast will be Close Your Mouth, Open Your Ears. A lot of young people are not doing that. And there's some old coaches that taught me some things in life. And I want to do the same thing for a lot of young coaches. Right. So it may be a little podcast. It may be a chance to go visit. I got to go to North Carolina this July 17th, and I'll speak on when tragedy happens, because tragedy is going to happen to each and every one of us. Yep. So I get a chance to speak in North Carolina to the North Carolina Coaches Association. One, I'm speaking on 44 defense. Yeah. 44 defense / bring that hammer. And the second one I'm speaking on is what to do when tragedy happens, because we're not taught that. So I'm going to spend my time doing that. And then at the end of my speaking engagement, I'm going to say, all right, guys, I'm going in the parking lot. You can come out in the parking lot and you can ask me anything you want. Now, parking lot clinics are the best clinics ever.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They are the best clinics ever. Ask your question, because some guys, when they sit in the auditorium, they don't want to ask you what they really want to know. But in that parking lot, he'll have enough guts to say, Coach, I got a question.
That's right.
So I always give guys opportunity. When I get through speaking, I'm going in the parking lot, sitting in the corner somewhere. Now let's talk. Let's talk life. Let's talk real stuff. That's what I want to do.
That's right. I like that.
What's the ultimate goal you want to complete in life?
The ultimate goal is to travel with my wife. The football things, I've done the majority of them. I'm not done with football yet. I'm going to coach as long as I can coach, be it 5 more years, 10 more years, I don't know. Whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to do. But, I think I deserve to give my wife some time and to share some things that I've not seen. I want to go some places that she hadn't seen, I've not seen, and just share our quiet time, just her and myself. That's that last goal. Spend some time with that lady there, because a coach's wife, any sport, they don't get the time. The kids get more time. The other team, the players, your kids don't get that time. The players that you coach get that time. So when it's all said and done, I got to give her that time, and hopefully the Lord allow me to live long enough that we can go everywhere she wants to go.
Yeah.
With me.
Yeah.
Because she's paid the bank when it comes to me being a husband and being on that sideline. I got a picture in Mitchell County that Jamon took. And he took this picture, and I was sitting on the sideline, and I was watching the other team, because I'm always watching them, watching the cocky players, watching the arrogant players, watching the ones that are injured, watching to see who the coach is fussing at, those kind of things. But my wife was watching me. And he got that picture of her watching me, and that's probably one of the best pictures that I have, and I keep that one in my phone. So the way she watched me, it is my time to watch her.
That's right. Amen. Amen.
So you said it a few times. This is my last question. What's the biggest bass you've caught?
I caught I'm not gonna say the biggest bass, but the bass that means the most to me was I caught a 10-pound, 3-ounce bass on a fly rod.
Wow.
That's a hog.
Wow.
I've caught some big bass, but to catch them on a fly rod, that's the one. I didn't eat that one. The rest of them, boy, I got to get you, boy. Dinner. But that one I saved because I caught him on a fly rod. I love fly fishing. Bill Dance taught me how to fly fish, not in person. I saw him on TV. I said, man, I want to do that. Went and bought me a Walmart fly rod, learned how to fly fish. I still fly fish to this day. But that catching one on a fly rod, wow, that's incredible.
Wow. Wow. Hey, you still owe me a fishing trip, man.
Do you know how to fish? Do you own a fishing rod?
Pop, do I know how to fish? Do I know how to fish?
Go sleep over there. Nigga,
I know how to
sleep.
fish. He broke my rod. He broke my rod. Yeah.
Do you have another one?
I can get another one.
I didn't ask you that. Do you have one right now?
Yeah. I got him. Hey, they say you know how to fish. I got another.
I'm here for the week. Yeah. Now, you know I don't travel during football season. I know. So I'm here for the week now. You give me a call.
What's the day?
I'm here for the week.
Monday. Yeah, Monday. All right. Okay.
I'm taking my lady to dinner tomorrow, so don't call tomorrow.
All right.
Because I can't back out of that one, boy.
Okay.
The rest of the week, I'm throwing them hooks.
All right. Friday morning?
I got to take her furniture Friday morning, so it have to be. I got to take that. Hey, got to do what's right for the lady. We'll talk.
You will talk.
Got to do what's right. Hey, man, be cool with your lady now. Come hell or high water, she'll stick with you if you stick with her.
That's right. That's right.
Now, you the jerk in the whole thing. Absolutely. And I've been a jerk before, but come hell or high water, that woman will stick with you until you kick her to the curb. Don't kick her to the curb. It's just like anything else. That's hard as hell, man. Married, y'all not twins. You're not identical twins. Yeah. Identical twins can stay together forever. Yeah. They're identical twins. Yeah. But you married somebody that you didn't know. Y'all don't, y'all not the same. She's from Glenwood. She ain't from Macon. She's from Glenwood. I'm from Quitman. We met in Macon. And, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah. It's tough. So I didn't understand that through my first marriage, and it ended. And I was okay with that. But it cost me a lot. I ended up broke after that. But this time, we've been fighting through our tough times, and I appreciate that woman, man.
Come on now.
Because, people, she used to sit in the stands. She don't even sit in the stands no more because people in them stands talk about you bad.
Oh, my God.
They talk about you like a dog, man. When you're winning, you're the best thing since sliced bread. When you're losing, you're the dumbest coach in the world. And your wife has to hear that. And my crazy sisters be up there wanting to fight you. But my wife, this is her husband.
I'm about to say, your sister.
My sister don't play the radio.
She gonna turn around and say something.
Yeah, Jan especially. But my wife got down out them bleachers because she didn't want to hear people insulting her husband.
That makes sense.
And she is so loyal to me, it's ridiculous. And I appreciate Christine. I know you ain't watching it because it's 10:30. She's probably nodding sleep now. But I appreciate what you do and what you've done for me and the support. Because, I moved from Brunswick to Brooks. Now I'm moving to Alabama. And every time she's taken up. And she's moved.
Wow.
So she when we left Brunswick, she was CTA director. When we came to Brooks, they bust her down to a middle school classroom teacher.
Wow. Yeah. Huge.
And she didn't say a word. And then she did better than me. She moved from middle school back to high school CTA director to the middle school principal to SPED director for the whole county. And now she's CTA director in Daleville. So she made it happen, man. Wow. I've been everywhere as a football coach, athletic director. She moved like that. Now, I don't know if she could have said, hey, baby, we're going to move to Macon, and you're going to be a elementary school PE teacher. The hell? I'm a head coach, baby. What you want? But she moved all the way down to that, man. Think about that. And I appreciate it.
Wow.
Because she ain't have to do none of that.
That's solid. That's solid.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
solid.
they don't never get the thanks that they should get.
That's right.
So on this show, everybody that's on here, that if you're friends with my wife, text her right now and tell her, I'm still out here with Jack. I ain't in no trouble. And tell her that I love her.
Got proof, too.
Got proof. And tell her that I love her, I admire her, I think the world of her. That's and right. She's the toughest person I know, man. She works hard, cares about her family. Right? Pray for us. Her sister has cancer. She rides up there to see her sister and comes back to take care of her husband also. And not only that, she's helping me take care of our grandson.
Wow.
That takes a lot because we could be in the house by ourselves, just me and her.
Yeah.
But we brought that kid in because he was up there making 5 of his friends got killed before he got to the 9th grade.
Yeah. Wow.
So we had to get him out of there.
Right. Wow.
He could have lost his life.
Jesus Christ.
Two of his buddies got shot one night, and he would have been with them. I went to his house one time. It was his birthday. So I was taking to his house for the first time that they had moved. So when we pull into the neighborhood, it's yellow tape everywhere. I said, grandson, what's the tape over here for? Oh, somebody got killed over there, granddaddy. I said, what's that tape over? Oh, somebody got killed a couple weeks. What is that? I mean, we got to get this boy out of here. Yeah. Bring him down to equipment where things don't happen so fast.
Right.
Now, believe me, it's hard because he know we got a different set of rules and regulations. But he knows we saved his life, and we're going to make something out of him. He's playing football for me. He's going to be a pretty decent football player. I don't care if he plays college ball or not. He thinks he wants to go to the military right now, and I'm down with that. I'm fine with that. Unfortunately, most black folks don't want their kids in the military.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can learn a trade in there. You can make something out of yourself.
That's right.
So you might want to give it a try and stop being fearful of the war. If there is a war, all of our asses in trouble. In the military or not. Because these 2 guys we got that's trying to run for president.
Boy. It's an ish show.
It was a comedy show, though, man.
It's
a comedy
It's
show.
true. Hey, so we need the strongest men and women we can get in the military.
Man.
Hey, you just saw that new bill they passed earlier today?
Talking about the draft?
No, about the president. They say.
Oh yeah, they've cleared him of some of his.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he really finna show out now.
Oh yeah.
So think about it. Think about joining the military. Think about trade school. Think about dual enrollment. I'm not a opponent. I'm not a person that speaks highly of college prep. Do your research on it though.
Yeah.
You don't have to take my word for it. Do your research on it. But every young man must learn some kind of trade that he can fend for himself, take care of his family. So trade school, military, college, I don't care what you do, but do something. But don't just come out and sitting at the crib and got a little old part-time job. Because once you get that little part-time job in a little raggedy car and you mess around and get an apartment, you in trouble. You ain't got enough money to go back to school now.
That's right.
You ain't got enough money to learn a trade. So tough it out when you're 18 and 19 years old. Go see the world. Go see the world, man.
Yeah. With benefits.
Yeah. With benefits. Go see the world.
Yep. For sure. Man, we good. Yeah. Hey, Coach Freeman. Man, it's been one of them nights. This is the first episode of season 5. And I kept telling myself it wouldn't be no better way to start this new season off having you here. And you brought a +1.
Yeah, I texted him. I said, man, come on over.
Appreciate you so much for coming,
Ben's
man. He talked about them headphones. I remember seeing you when them boys come in that gym. Intimidating now. I just want you to know that for the record. He lead them out with the headphones on and like he looking like a player. You know what I'm saying? So I said, he'll coach player. He'll players coach. He'll players coach. And he got the headphones on. He swagged out. You know, like, man. And they come and do their thing.
They come and play.
They come and with it, boy.
Flat out play.
You know what I'm saying?
They flat out play.
I'm in the stands at the time, you know, because they knocked us out. They did some hoop fest and all that good stuff, man. But I applaud you. And now hearing all the accomplishments that you also came through, man, it's good to see you. When you came, I said, man, you look familiar. And I know you were coming for Coach Freeman, but I'm like, man, because I ain't seen. And then you said something about Thomasville, and I said, yeah, everything started coming back. Clay
Lee's still up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you better go on to bed, your old tail, that crooked leg. Hey, you know what? Before we get out of here, the reason I played high school football, I thought I was a basketball player like every other kid. I could jump across the rim, but I couldn't dribble very well. But I thought I was a basketball player. Clay Lee was in college at that time at Tuskegee. He came home, and we're in the gym shooting ball. They had spring ball. And then he comes and he says, hey, you, come here. I think he's talking to somebody because I don't really know him.
Right.
And so he said, why you not out there? I said, man, my mama don't play no football. He said, well, you playing? I said, no, I ain't. grabbed my arm and said, yes, sir. I said, yes, I am. And he took me on out there. Coach Milligan, this Kerry Freeman son, don't worry about it. Tomorrow he'll be out here, and the rest is history. So, Clay Lee, I am so thankful that you bullied me into playing. He bullied me 2 times in my life. He bullied me to play high school football, and he bullied me to come back to Brooks County. And everybody needs a bully in their life.
That's right.
Because you know what? The bullies aren't wrong all the time.
That's right.
Some of them are there to point you in the right direction. That's right. Now, some of them are buttholes, but he was there to point me in the right direction. And I am so thankful that he pointed me in the right direction and got me to where I understood what my calling was. Yeah. And it got me to where I am today, and I'm thankful of it. So, Clay Lee, gone to sleep. But tell your wife I need one of the banana puddings. Boy, she make a slamming. And she make the biggest banana pudding in the world. You know, big old pan. You know, I don't know who can eat all that, but she make them. I'll bring y'all some fish. That's the trade-off. So bring them for them for that banana pudding. Clay, tell her get ready, man. I'm going fishing, man.
Oh man, amazing, man. Again, man, it's been another episode of Cigar Table Talk. What we got?
Tell them about Saturday before we get out of here.
Saturday, yeah. We are celebrating our 1 year anniversary of the Seven Smoke Cigar Club. Saturday at Big Nick's. Smokes up at 6 o'clock. It's the a Smokers Ambiance. Smokers Ambiance. Of course, we're gonna have the cigars. We're gonna have some live entertainment. DJ Easy, shout out DJ Easy, gonna be on the 1s and 2s. Tasha G, she gonna bless us with some live R&B singing. She's singing up under the table. So shout out to her also. We're gonna be at Big Nick's. We're gonna kick back, all white party, all white affair. So if you're available, come on out and kick it with us, man. 6 to 10. You know what I'm saying? But Big Nick don't shut us down. We stayed up till 6 o'clock if you want to in the morning. That is. But it's going down this Saturday at Big Nick's, a Smokers Ambiance. Seven Smoke present a Smokers Ambiance at Big Nick's this Saturday, all white affair. Come on out with your best white on and enjoy the ambiance, man. Enjoy the cigar social. You know what I'm saying? This is what we doing. This is what we the only ones doing it. So come on out and kick it with us on Saturday. This Saturday, July 6th at Big Nick's on the patio, baby. It's going down. So yeah. Kick it with us, baby. Anything else, baby?
Yeah, Coach. Gotta put some tape on your finger after the night.
Man, I'm gonna put some tape on my fingers after this one. For sure.
I appreciate y'all inviting me out. It's an honor to be here. Anytime you can be on a show with a young man that you watch grow up from a kid out of your community. Much respect, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Coach. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it so much. Anything else from the audience? We good? Everything out there good?
Everybody saying they love you and great interview.
Man, amazing. Oh, we popped this thing off. We can't decline after this one, y'all. Absolutely. We got to keep this thing. We got to keep this fire going, baby.
Hey, he just set the bar real high.
Oh my God! Yes, he did, man. Yeah. And people, I think they're happy to see you back down round this way. How far is it? 3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours.
3 hours.
From here, 3 hours from here. Hey, man, I was a man of my word. I told you I'd be here Monday.
You did.
I said I'm gonna be here.
You scared me.
I saw you tomorrow. Hey, let's just make sure that you're gonna be here before I put this out there.
Them boys had the flyer made. I couldn't post it though. They told me not to post it. I was gonna post it anyway. He gonna see this thing. He gonna apply pressure. He gonna show up. He ain't responding to me, but he gonna see this flyer right here. So that means he gotta show up.
Yeah,
but he hit me up, man, and say it's on. So about 30 minutes after I told y'all about, I said I'm gonna put the flyer out. He hit me up and said, "We good, Jack. We good for Monday." So I said, "Y'all go ahead and post that thing." So we put it out there, man, and they showed up. And it's been a good one. It's been a great one, man.
It's an honor.
I appreciate you, Chief. Our coach. I appreciate you so much.
No doubt.
Yes, indeed. It's gonna be the last time we have y'all on. We're definitely gonna get you on too. Yep. Have your own time. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know you got a story for sure. Also.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
Yes, indeed.
He really does.
Yes, indeed. But man, listen. Great episode. Great interview. I'm overwhelmed right now. Don't want it to end, but I know I get it. They say I'll be long-winded. Don't want to show the end a lot. They be cutting me off, putting their fingers up in their ass head. We gotta cut it and all this stuff. Yeah, like that right there. So yeah, so we gotta get out of here, man. But another episode of Cigar Table Talk. Episode 1 of season 5, y'all. Episode 1 of season 5.
Congratulations.
We doing some big things, man. Appreciate it, Coach, and we looking forward to bigger and better things also. Kick it with us, man. Y'all see a different side of South Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Just kick it with us, man. And we gonna bring some positivity to you. We're gonna bring some keep you enlightened. on a lot of things also. But yeah, man. Cigar Table Talk. You know, I'm Cigar Law. I don't do it by myself. I'm here with my guys. Starting to my right.
Young Bull, baby.
Yeah.
Iron Bird in the building.
I know it's Eli the Velvet Voice, baby.
Hey, cricket, double C, Cowboy Cal in the
Right,
building.
so
You hear me?
Your boy back in the back. Hey, digging the dog.
Hey man, you got Double O Adam over here, baby.
And Big Law over there.
And big law. Big law over here. And we got right here.
Oh, Coach Silver, baby.
That's right. Last but not least.
The hammer himself, Maurice Freeman, Coach Freeman.
That's right.
Bring
man.
that hammer.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, another episode of Cigar Table Talk. Remember to love on your people, check on your people. At the end of the day, wake up, pray up, and run the day up, baby. It's been another episode of Cigar Table Talk. We appreciate y'all. We're grateful for y'all, and we thank y'all. Until next time, keep smoking, baby. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of July, we want to present to you all a Smokers Ambience, all-white affair. You heard me? Held on Saturday, July 6th at Big Nick's. DJ Easy on the ones and twos, and Tasha G performing some live R&B. And of course, the cigars and food and drinks will be present. This is a celebration of the 1-year anniversary of the Seven Smoke Cigar Club, and we're gonna do it big, man. Smokes up at 6 o'clock at Big Nick's, July 6th.